Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome back to the Bard's Playhouse Presents Tales from Shadow Valley, Season 6, Episode 3, In the Belly of the Beast. Thank you so much for joining us. Now let's bring in our wonderful cast. We have Eldritch as Khan, the bloody god carver, inventor of the mole mech, first Nephilim of Lao Shu Po, wielder of the Ilhistir and aspect of flesh, Rit Solo.
Always great to be here after that incredible intro.
Fane as Fleet Admiral, freed Umbromancer of Cabriri, Chainbreaker, Shadow Walker, whom the Kyle known as Kin Feaster Zavid.
Damn, that was awesome. And by the way, we're almost on time today. How cool is that?
Yeah.
We're like
yeah.
only a little late.
Only
and
like
not
10
very
minutes late. Not bad.
Elliot as Reese Guiltleaf, the Secret Scourge, Seeker of Hearts, Crown Prince of Assyrian and all Pharaoh of Garund.
I'm just searching for the next apple of my eye, and it might be a dragon.
Might be. And Ash as Hierophant, Dani Arion, Queen of Druma, Beast Speaker, and Savior of Song.
I see what you did there,
Thank you.
and I appreciate that.
Uh-huh. As
Yeah.
always, I am Lumbly Bronzearm and will be your DM for today. Last time, Lux Et Umbra gathered at a familiar glade. Shadow Valley had been infiltrated by the forces of Dr. Garwinkle, the escaped leader of the Cogito Machinists. This evil, brilliant gnome had disappeared the entire population of Etrin's Folly after spying on Lux Et Umbra for ages. As Zavid was lost in the memories of his first time seeing the sun, a portal appeared in the trunk of a tree. Out walked a muscular man of metal. Though wary of the stranger for a moment, our heroes breathed a sigh of relief when he introduced himself as their good friend Cyprigrod the Fury Dragon in human form. An ally from long ago, Cyprigrod was nearly vibrating with anticipation at getting his revenge. Having mined out a secret escape tunnel over the course of a year, Zavid led the party through a waterfall and into the abandoned hideout of Halid, a dead foe from long ago. Though the cavern was flooded and overgrown, Brick the Copper of the Bold Ones lay sleeping by a campfire. Though startled and scared, Brick was thrilled to see his friends and explained what he knew. The Bold Ones had attempted to defend Etrin's Folly from Garwinkle, but her hideous monstrosity, the Potentia Raptor, defeated them, having its fill of the townsfolk. Brick, having been trained by Dirge, was an exceptionally fast runner and escaped the same fate. Deeper into the winding tunnels they walked, until coming across a room filled with crabs. One massive crab, the size of a bear, sat in their way. Dani offered a crown of scrap, a pile of grody meat, and genuflection upon bended knee, and Crab King Clostifer allowed them passage through his realm. Halid's collapsed bedroom lay in rubble and ruin as they passed through to his kennel. Zavid was overcome with the memories of pulling himself up through a crack in the ground from the Shadowlands and eating a dog before being eaten himself, but only for a moment. Hidden beneath a statue, a crack in the ground was revealed. A long walk following the river laid ahead until a cavern opened up filled with glowing ethercap mushrooms. Khan brewed up some potions to allow travel into the ethereal plane, as Dani felt the presence of an undead creature nearby. Looking behind the hidden switchback in the wall, Dani's discovered Melina, Zavid's blood ghoul minion. Melina had escaped the invasion of Shadow Valley and led Lux Et Umbra further up the tunnel. On the banks of the river beneath Zavid's bedroom sat Ankh the Mummitor, his arm visibly broken. As his arm was set and healed, Ankh explained that Chompy the Mimic had been kidnapped and Bubbles the Homunculus was missing. Lux Et Umbra decided the best course of action was to split the party. Khan, Reese, and Cyprigrod snuck into the alchemy lab, piecing together what all was missing. A set of rare healing potions, a jeweled brooch given to Khan by her love Nawala, but most importantly, Jimothy the Green. A pile of lab clothes was all that remained of the kobold alchemist. Above the lab, Sugarwanter the Silver's sewing room had been ransacked, every piece of clothing slashed, her lovely dress sitting empty in her chair. Zavid and Dani climbed out of the escape tunnel into his bedroom, seeing it having been undisturbed. Undoing his many locks, Zavid opened the door slowly when he saw a treasure chest slashed with chains and a massive lock. It was Chompy the Mimic. Dispelling the enchantments and pulling off the chains, Chompy was thrilled as a pup seeing his person come back from war, but also clearly half-starved. The anger began to well up inside of Zavid, but nothing could have prepared him for the discoveries to come. An empty crate, containing only a receipt from the cheese wizard, a smashed grandfather clock given as a reward, a homunculus burned in the oven, and a collection of romantic mementos shredded and ruined made Zavid feel rage, the likes of which he had never felt. Garwinkle had sealed her fate when she wiped out the population of Veterans Folly, but it was not until this moment that it was clear what awaited the gnome. Meeting back up with Khan, Reese, and Ciprogrod, Zavid and Danny could not hide the fury upon their faces. Khan was shocked at the vicious promise of vengeance Zavid and Danny said would be brought down upon Garwinkle. Preparing for themselves for the onslaught to come, Khan hid within the ethereal plane, laughing all around Garwinkle, a bumper crop of aura having been farmed. As Reese slashed the belly of Simone the Potentiraptor, Khan ripped out anything that looked important from the mech prosthetic. Ciprogrod leapt into the fray, flurrying his bow staff into the fleshy doctor. From the walls flowed a shadow golem named the Darkness, her old friend. Before it knew what was happening to it, Zavid slipped down Simone's throat as Danny tried and failed to intimidate it, being eaten whole herself. The lives of the folks of Atron's Folly lie in the belly of Simone, their fate in the hands of a swallowed god. And this is where we come back in today. We are in the throes of combat. Zavid and Khan are off the map right at the moment, so we'll get to you two in a little bit. But first up, we have Reese. You are standing next to Ciprogrod and Arwen with Garwinkle in between you and Khan. She is flat-footed. There's also Ares tanking Simone down at the bottom, and this new shadow golem has appeared on the other side of Ciprogrod. What do you do?
I want to keep digging for through her brain, honestly. So I'm gonna go
That's
invisible
right. Mm-hmm.
and keep on digging.
Great. You were already invisible. You did that
shit,
last
right,
time with
I
your
did.
log, so you don't need to waste any actions on that.
Cool.
So yes, you already succeeded her throw. So the last time you did this, how did I make you keep doing it? I had you roll. No, I think I just had you burn actions.
Yeah,
And
I mean, I did.
I want you to roll something. Let's see here. Your magic is based on what? Occultism or?
Hold on. Skills.
Arcana 26, nature 25. Let's just say you're looking through memories. You can use your occultism, let's say. The DCs aren't going to be super high to start, but they're going to keep getting higher. So let's go with a 20 or 34 occultism. Whoa, not 347, 34. Oh, 37. That's a success. Okay, great. So let me see here. Last time you reached into her mind and you picked out Garwinkle lore because I couldn't think of anything specific to call it.
Yep.
And what are you trying to find? Let's just start there.
All right. It's been a week.
Mhm.
What were we searching for specifically, guys?
Were you trying to find like the secrets of what she's invented or how the people are inside the Simone? Like there's specific things you can find out.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for. Well, have they already entered Simone?
Yes, just at the end of last round, they both went down. Zavid became like a noodle and slipped
Right.
down the throat,
Great.
and then Danny was
gross.
like, "Eat
Yeah.
me, eat me," and rolled a nat 1 on her
Okay,
intimidate, and it ate her whole.
Perfect. I'm gonna go for more lore on her then.
Great.
Because they're already inside, unless they're having issues and it's taking a
Mhm.
while, I'm not going to.
Okay. So you reach deeper into her brain. You've already made this umbral mind theft connection, so you're just kind of searching the files, essentially. And you see her memories during the Cogito Machinus of her standing in the sidelines quietly as Glastwick Finibus gave speeches to their cult. And I can share images of them because I have them. Why not? Glastwick looks like this. The leader of the machine-worshipping cult from ages ago, whom Khan killed by ejecting his seat into the lava. He died like the Terminator, with giving the middle finger as he slowly fell into
Yeah.
lava. If memory serves.
You even paid me to write a song for his boss
I
battle.
did.
too.
I did. That was such a good song.
It really
Actually,
is.
one of my best commissions I
It
feel
was-
like I've ever done.
Yeah, it was
really-
it was truly excellent. But in addition, I also found a different image of Garwinkle, so I'm going to share that as well. This same exact artist made a different image of the same character, but the pink-haired gnome who rides atop a mech that doubles as a prosthetic because she does not have legs. Reese, you're thinking back, you're looking through her memories of the time with this cult, and you can see that she and Glasswick were married. They were truly in love. Everywhere they went together. Everything they did together. Every plan they planned together, except one. Garwinkle, I remember what you saw last time.
Yep.
What you saw last time was Garwinkle sneaking away from Glasswick Finibus
Yep.
to a hidden wall, and she snuck down into her lab. And this was where you saw her typing in a machine, and there was a big cylinder of glass filled with a fluid, and a tiny little thing like the size of a peanut floating inside of it, connected with wires, bubbling liquids. And you dug a little deeper, and the camera kind of panned, and it showed 4 glass cylinders with frosted glass on them, each of which had some sort of roughly humanoid figure inside. And that was where you couldn't see anymore. Now, you're digging deeper, you're wasting actions, you're rolling checks, and you see Garwinkle, you're kind of watching over her shoulder, like a third-person view, as she walks up to these 4 cylinders. She walks up a step ladder because she's a gnome, she's very small, and she's looking at some status reports on a computer screen next to each one. And she finally gets to the last one and kind of hits the screen a little bit, and it shows some weird numbers that she seems concerned about. She picks up a rag and leans over to the glass, and she wipes away some frost from this glass cylinder and pulls away the rag, and you see your own face. To get more, you'll need to spend more actions and roll more.
Yeah.
36 DC on a Garwinkle lore, please.
All right.
34. You can either use a hero point or I can give you not as much info as I was going to give you. Okay. Looks like you need a nat 10. Hero point.
Oh my god, no.
Use mine.
Okay.
Here.
2 8s, 1 in 400 chance.
This turn of events I did not see coming, so I want to know. I'm very curious. Either
Yay!
you're a test tube
Perfect.
baby, literally, or
Perfect.
there's a clone of you running around.
Yeah,
Perfect
right?
36, nat 10. So you continue the vision, you focus, you concentrate with this battle raging around you. And she looks and she types and she seems,
Oh, all right. I see.
and she
Better make sure.
She jumps down, walks to the one next to it, excuse me, climbs up the little ladder next to it, wipes off the frost from the glass cylinder, and you see Danny. Continuing across, checking all 4, Zavid. And lastly, Khan. This is where this one fades. You have one more action, but you need a 38, so a natural 12 on a Garwinkle war.
I'd rather just hit her.
Okay, then you are welcome to smack her with whatever weapon you'd like. She is currently off guard, and you have your sneak attack buff.
Yep. So I'm gonna go find my tab actions. There we go.
Mhm.
Come on. All right.
So you guys have some very interesting knowledge.
Yeah.
And I will point out you are well aware that that was a memory.
That was a memory.
Yes,
Okay.
so that happened in the past. It's not like a potential future or anything like that. That was a memory.
Okay. Then I am going to set her on fire.
Sweet. With what?
Elemental arrow.
You are in melee, so you'll take a -4 to your
Oh shit.
attack if you do.
Oh, I didn't think
Uh,
about that. Right.
yeah.
You know what? Then let me get. I'll use the Dark Silver Spear
Sick.
and just slice at some wiring.
She is now
If
your
you-
your target.
If you hit, then I can do my
Yes.
reaction.
I forgot about that last session that you have that reaction.
It's only for
Didn't think
melee
that was.
attacks, right? And Reese usually does ranged.
Yes, yeah, ranged or melee. So not on. Oh, but you're flurrying, so you can have another try on that one, Elliot.
Yep.
A 39 is a miss.
I think this hits.
Natural 18, that'll do it. That's a critical even. So 52.
All right.
So now you know her AC is at most 42 right now.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of d6s. 53 damage reduced to 43 because she has a little bit of damage resistance, but she is now heavy. She's bloodied officially.
Okay.
You also are controlling Arwen. Excuse me.
Yes.
And Arwen is right there. If you'd like her to attack, she can.
Yeah.
Or she could move, whatever you'd like.
I'd have Arwen move over to Khan.
Okay. For the record, here is her stats. So, like, over here or, like, over here?
Other corner.
This way?
Yeah, that way.
Okay.
And I would have her, when she, like, kind of moves a little bit over there, have her use claws on her and just go.
Heck
Oh,
yes.
can I use my reaction real quick?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Get that in. Keep forgetting about that.
Oh, shit.
Natural 18 is a crit. Oh, this is gonna hurt. God, there's so many dice. 67 damage. She resisted 10 off of 77. So then, claws for Ares.
Arwen.
Or Arwen, I mean. Yep, that's a hit. Why did I close it? That was stupid. Drop the damage. There we go. And Arwen does 26. She resisted a little bit, but that's some damage.
Cool.
Next up is the Darkness, Garwinkle's old friend. And I set this up ahead of time in my notes. The Darkness is going to use their ability called Umbral Storm, which the Darkness makes a shadow spike strike against each target within its reach, which is all of you. So all of you are taking a shadow spike as it launches a sharpened piece of shadow at each of you. Still gets through Khan's invisibility because I rolled high enough. So
I'm
each of you
guessing
takes
it
5d.
got through Reese's as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, looks like. So you each take, it looks like 47 damage, but
Gross.
Reese, you took 41. So it was
Okay.
quite a bit of damage spread out across all of you, but
Yeah.
not each one of you individually doesn't take that much damage. But that is a 3-action ability, so the Darkness is done. Khan, you are now up.
After having just like jabbed Ilhistir through a bunch of components with her reaction, and after Garwinkle stole Khan's ability away to mess with her machine, I think Khan is
Mhm.
just gonna be on the attack.
Okay.
So first
Go
action,
ahead.
stab.
It's going to hit, and that's probably going to do it, but let's see. Yes. Okay. Normally, this is where I would say, Khan, how do you want to do this? What I'm going to ask is, how do you disable her mech? I don't want you to kill her, because I have
Okay.
a thing that happens. How do you disable her mech?
With one righteous swing of her weird ass weapon, elven curved blade, Khan is going to is basically going to cut her off from her own machine. You said that she doesn't have legs, she's just
That's right.
attached to the machine. So with like a big impact frame swing, she just cuts her out of her own machine.
I love that. I can show you something then, and I have to get one other thing ready. So as you cut her out of this machine, she screams, "Ah! Ma, what have you done?" And I have some sick art to share that I have kind of edited myself. You can see that she is mechanical at the waist. Her spine and hips have been replaced by metal parts. She has wires dangling from the bottom of her, this pink-haired gnome that as you're close to her, you see she has a white streak in her hair. And you know gnomes enough at this point to know, oh, she's a bleachling. She's undergoing the bleaching.
She old.
She's old. But as she's laying on her back in the pilot seat of this mech, looking up at you like a scared, cornered animal, any kind of animal, she looks frightened. She looks to you and she says,
You foiled my plans once. You shan't foil them again. Lux Et Umbra. If I die, you die with me.
she reaches up her hand. As you can see on her mech, there's a button for an auto-destruct. And she swings her hand down, and just as it's about to smash into the button, thunk, her hand is gone. Thunk, her other hand is gone. You look behind you, and you see in the wall an arrow, each piercing her severed hands, stuck into the wall. And as you turn around to the front of the cavern, you see, holding the composite bow Arnold, Noala. Who says,
Did you miss me, Mishka?
Dude.
Perfect.
Did you
Oh,
miss me,
shit.
Mishka?
I did. Khan, like, waves her hands in the air. Viscera goes everywhere. Viscera oil. I guess oil goes everywhere.
Oil. Yes. But yes, you see Noala standing at, and I actually can make her visible now. She's standing at the other side of the cavern from you. She winks, and that is the end of your turn. But it is Noala's turn. So, Noala, instead of attacking Garwinkle, because Garwinkle's completely taken down now, is going to, I believe, let's see, hunt prey, already done. She gets to take 2 shots with her bow Arnold at the darkness. That's gonna miss as a nat 2.
Yes, magic missile on the darkness.
She
Do you
hits with
believe in a
1
thing called
arrow.
love now?
Just listen to the rhythm of my heart. Unfortunately, so much damage reduction, only 1 point got through. But
Yeah.
she did a little damage. Khan, what would you like Ares to do? He's currently in combat with Simone.
I guess just like keep on chomping, right? Keep on battling.
Keep on keeping on. You got it.
Yeah, because someone needs to be engaged with this.
That's right. That's a 50 for a bite. Grand. Then let's go with a claws attack. That's gonna miss for sure. Okay. It is technically Garwinkle's turn, but you have taken her out. You have
I'm getting
unhanded
call.
her.
I'm gonna be off video.
Sure. That is the end of her turn because she is at 0 hit points, but I'm not going to take her off the map yet. Zavid, you are up inside the monster, but we're going to skip you and Danny for just a little bit, just for the moment. So that brings it to Simone, who I have a note. Yes, she is going to fling her tail, the cobra tail, over at Ares, trying to bite into Danny's dog. Nat 1. Love it. Trying again with the tail injector. Natural 16? That is a hit. Okay, that one does go through.
I'll take
And
whatever
then-
damage.
You can't. You're inside of her, so you cannot take this 45 damage for Ares, unfortunately.
I thought I could because I've cast Spirit Link.
I guess you do. Yeah, you can take half, but you can't take the whole thing like you could before. How about that?
Okay.
So Ares took 22. So we'll give 22 back, so 82. So then Danny, you take 22, so that puts you at 131 damage. So you're kind of hurt, Danny, but you're not even at half yet. But then the Potentioraptor is going to use her reaction to absorb essence. So when the tail injector hits a living creature, they have to make a fortitude save. So I will make Ares roll a 44 fort save.
What does that do?
We'll find out. Natural 2 for 38. He fails, but not critically. So Ares is now drained 1 and slowed 1, which means his maximum hit points are down by a little bit, and he has 1 fewer actions per round. However, he just went, and this will probably be over by the time it gets back to him, so it's not a huge deal. And then Simone will finish up with a claws attack on Ares, because he's the only one in range. Nat 9, that's a miss. Okay. That's not here. Sipragrod is going to attempt to attack the darkness with a flurry of blows. Let's see, there's his bow staff. Nat 1, love it. And it followed by a natural 19. That's great. A little bit of damage. End of his turn. End of the round. Reese, it is back up to you. Garwinkle is done. She's been separated from her machine. The creature down there looks to be taken care of by Ares. It's looking pretty bad, but there's this shadow golem thing that seems pretty healthy still.
All right, so I think
Absorb more psyche. No, don't do what you want.
You could.
Do what you
would
want
it be
to do.
easier because she's kind of downed?
Probably, yeah.
I'm full of hubris, and I want to know more answers. But
I
that's
do
me,
too.
And I'm
No,
not here,
I do too.
So you should do what you want.
No, I do too. So I'm definitely yes, please.
Sure. Roll me a Garwinkle lore, DC of 34. It's easier.
You look
because
over
you've
at
got the crap
Noala
kicked
and
out of
Khan, you're like, they got it.
They got it. This is fine.
And Sipragrod.
We have.
Between the three of them.
Yeah.
I have lore to take care of.
Yes, you do.
What the fuck? Garwinkle. There we go.
Yep.
When you take their knowledge, do you just like look them in the eye, or you, like and hypnotized sort of thing, or are you behind the mind flare style, like submit
I'm like
to me,
mind flare style.
Okay.
I always imagine he was literally like pickpocketing it out their ears, like, "Oh, you got a coin back there. Oh, got your memory."
Ooh.
It's kind of like him doing
Because
like
technically
this.
it's a thievery check.
Yeah.
He's technically stealing it like a pickpocket.
Yeah.
So I always imagined it like, got your ear, look, I found a coin, I found your memory, got your 6th birthday.
Yeah, pretty much.
So 42, that's enough. Give me a perception check. How about 44? Not enough. Okay. You can either hero point it. You all have a new one for the week, as always. Or I can just give you something else.
We'll do the hero point.
So you need 3 to 9. Ooh. Let's go 42. That's a little high.
Okay. Oh my god.
Ooh, even worse.
Here.
No.
Take mine.
Looks like you need an 11.
He has a 31. A 31.
Yeah, you're just rolling bad. You're just rolling bad.
I've given you one of mine. So take.
Sick.
No!
Oh,
that was almost a
19.
19. No, I'm not meant for
do
it.
you need another hero point?
Not meant for it? Or what are we doing? You letting it ride? Yeah, okay, Shane spent one.
Okay.
One more.
I'm good. I'm happy to help.
There you go. Just barely. 43.
Finally.
So, it's weird. You notice something odd about the creatures in the cylinders, the glass tubes. The first one I said was you, right? Reese, you saw yourself?
Mm-hmm.
You notice that you only have you don't have any your hair is only white. There are no colored streaks in it, which now you have a big purple streak in your hair because of your purple wog, your invisibility. And you always wear a bunch of gold jewelry to represent your yellow, your crumpet. But for most of this time, you just had white hair until recently when you got the purple. So you do notice that. And you also know that the purple is not dye. Your hair just got the purple streak because of your magic.
Yeah.
And then the second one I said was Danny, correct?
Yes.
Yes. You're just this is more of you studying this memory that you already saw. You're not going to get anything different. So you're looking at Danny closer, and you realize that the Danny in the cylinder is blonde. doesn't have pointy teeth.
Okay, so
Whereas,
this is old.
yeah, Danny has black hair and vampire fangs. As it passes the Zavid one, you notice that his cheekbones are very well defined. Whereas it was so slow of a process, you never noticed. He's much more smooth now because his bones are kind of made into putty. He's not as chiseled as he once was. Like he kind of used to have like that Chad jaw kind of going on, not to that extreme, but like it was there was like points and angles and shit to his face. It was my point. And as you pass the Khan one, well, this one's very obvious. Her fur is brown. Her eyes are not pink. Her fur is not white. Khan has been white for a while with pink eyes. And that's where it stops. That's what you get from that. You have 2 more actions, though.
I think I'm gonna hit something.
Okay.
I love lore, but I want to hit something. So I'm going to pierce the darkness.
Sweet.
Now, is that...
Mm-hmm.
Would a ghost touch arrow do anything to that?
Yes, absolutely. This thing is has resistance 15 to everything except force, ghost touch, and positive.
Great. I'm gonna use a ghost touch arrow against this mother.
That would be a really good choice.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Because yeah, he's only taken 12 damage so far. That's all that's gotten through. That's a hit. Low AC.
Sick.
It's just hella damage resistance. It's a golem. Golems have low AC. It only ignored... Oh, wait, no, it should not have ignored any of that. Hang on.
No.
I'll give it extra damage. So let's give it... Oh, you did that to Garwinkle, that's why. I will...
Oh, you had...
There you go.
Okay.
I'll give it the damage. So it's 32, so that's 45. Cool, got it.
Okay.
So that's just 1.
And then I have how many more actions left?
You can do 1 more attack at your max from your flurry, and then you'll have 1 more action.
Okay.
Probably gonna miss. Yeah.
All right. And then my lowest, or
Yep.
my.
You can either do 1 at your lowest, or you can do something else.
I'll try my lowest just for funsies.
Cool. So was a nat 20.
Yeah. Nope.
Nah, miss.
Okay.
Not even a critical miss though. And your turn. What do you want Arwen to do? Move, or I guess all she can really do is move from here.
Yeah, for Arwen, I'm gonna have... She can't really...
You want her to leap across to tank with Ares?
Yeah, I'm gonna have her leap across. I'm gonna just turn to her and go to on the other side, Ares.
Oh yeah, I gotcha. Ares, I'm a coming, little brother. She leaps over the rushing river, and takes a single chomp at Simone. Probably gonna miss. Oh, no, that's a hit. 44. Little bit of damage. 29. That's a lot of bit of damage. And a year in her turn. The darkness. I had a note, I think. There we go. Yes. The darkness looks at Khan, looks over to Nawala, and you almost feel like it smiles and says, "Bye-bye, love." Which, if you didn't know, is a Simon and Garfunkel song. Yep. Uses meld into shadows to become much more difficult to hit, moves across the river into the shadows, and let's see, and uses her umbral great spear against Nawala. A massive spear made out of shadows. That is a hit. Fantastic. Stabbing into Nawala for 30 damage. End of its turn, though, but it is much more difficult to hit now. Khan, you're up. This creature has abandoned you to attack your love. What do you do?
That's not gonna fly.
It's not gonna fly, is it?
No. I was just looking up a spell real quick.
And then it
I feel
reveals,
like
I can also fly! It is gonna fly!
What was I saying?
Sorry.
Looking up a spell.
No, good.
Yeah, look up a spell.
Yeah, I was looking up. Was it warp step or something of the sort? Also, I feel like Khan has just like uninvisibled. Also,
Sure.
she would just uninvisible if she dealt what she thought was a killing blow to Garwinkle
Mm-hmm.
to glow for gloating reasons. So she's not
Of
invisible
course,
anymore.
obviously.
I'm saying blink charge. That's what it is.
Blink charge is so
Charge.
good.
Yeah, I was like,
You make an attack, and then you add force damage if you hit.
I
Yeah.
vaguely recall what you were talking about.
And I'll make
Warding
the
step
darkness-
is the other one you're thinking of. I think.
Yeah.
Warding step.
I want to do blink charge so that I can just like clear the distance really fast. It's 2
Easy.
actions. I can move up to 60 feet. Yeah.
And I've made it off guard because Nawala's on the other side.
Mhm.
So yeah, go ahead.
Rolling through all of Khan's stuff. Do.
There we go.
Let's go!
Yes.
Nice.
Oh my God, Con, that procs your thing, your Ilhistir weapon, your decapitation thing.
Exactly.
So,
Dog.
do you want to use your reaction to try and decapitate this thing?
Of course, I want to use my reaction to try to decapitate this
Oh
thing.
my God. Okay, Con. So I remember that this is the first time you've done this since level 20, right?
Yeah.
Because your weapon specifically says that it's a DC 40 or your class save, which I remember I did a while ago. It's 42 at 20. So this thing needs to hit a 42 fortitude save. Wow, that's... I think it needs a nat 16. Good God. Okay. Natural 2.
Oh my god.
Critical failure. Con, you have the floor. What do you do? It's dead instantly. You kill it.
Yeah. Khan, who was preparing to like aura farm via her fight with Garwinkle, and that's now done, has all of this aura farming energy. And not only that, her girlfriend is back in town. She has to do the flashiest, showiest special attack you've ever seen. Khan teleports across. There's like, you know, a cloud dust that like appears in her wake. She does like a quadruple backflip, jumps off this thing's shoulder, turns into a Beyblade, and completely severs its head.
Nice.
Yes.
Can I say
Yeah.
that like we cut to the 9th level of the Hells. Asmodeus is reclining back. He's got like a Palantir type thing in front of him. There's like a game show. I remember there's a game show with the whatever his
Ouch,
name
my
Archibald
balls
on.
debarred.
But he goes, hold
Yes.
on. I'm getting something. Let's see. He changes the channel to you with the Istir. It's like, oh, okay, hold on. And he's like drinking a beer and he's watching you fight with the Istir. And then you fucking cut off the guy's head. He goes, yeah. And there's like a devil servant next to him that's like this. Like when an adult, like a boomer, is watching a football game and they're like, run. And then they get a touchdown.
Yeah.
Everyone just starts yelling really
That's
suddenly.
exactly what Asmodeus is doing.
Yes. And he goes, I killed my
It's
brother
good.
with that. I killed my brother with that spear.
That's a hit.
You know what? I used to use that weapon until I got an injury in college. It took me out of the pros.
Oh, what was it? But by chance, sire, an arrow to the knee immediately smites him, turns him into a fucking lemure. No, never again. Let me cut back to this.
You have defeated the darkness.
He's a schemer. I just imagine he also has a lot of time to stand, so he's just kind of relaxing a lot of the time.
Absolutely. So I'm going to say at this point, the Potentioraptor's already over half. You are going to finish it. How do you want to subdue it? You can just tell me how you want to kill it, because you don't want to kill it. I can tell you that much. You already knew that. You don't want to kill Simone. How do you want to stop it? Khan and Reese. We can sort of hand wave the rest of the combat with the Potentioraptor, because you're gonna take it out. It's a waste of time.
I think that. Let's see. So we basically just have to like stun it, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Or get it down to 1 hit point, knock it unconscious, that kind of thing. Like I said, you two can pretty much just choose how you take it out at this
Yeah,
point.
Con goes for the legs. That's what she tries to do. So she's just making like little slashes at its legs.
Yeah, I think Reese is gonna go back to the belly and finish what he started.
Nice. How do you make sure it doesn't bleed out from your slashes then?
That's a good plan. Good
Hmm.
question.
Because like I said, you don't want to kill this thing, and you know that ahead of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because all your friends are inside.
I'm just providing another exit.
Ah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You could maybe like sew an exit into it.
Yeah, I think what I'll do is
'Cause you have
when I get
medicine.
yeah, I do. When I get a good like slice in where I'm like, okay, that should be enough. Because I hear it's distracted because of Khan. He just goes towards it, and we're gonna do medicine. Great.
Ignore the failure. I hadn't had a chance to change the DC. That should be more than enough. That's high.
Okay.
Especially for you on a medicine check.
So he kind of just like
Oh, sure.
kind of like just like goes through his pockets. He has a spool of thread for some reason. But also, you know, he flexes in a bus and something might break. You never know. So, he takes that, makes sure the entrance is like well, there's a gaping hole, but he sutures up any like excessive bleeding places. And it's like, alright, that should actually hold. And he pokes it, and there's like a little thing of blood that goes. But other than that, it's good.
Great. I'm going to say that works for now.
For now.
So you're in a bit. I will give Danny and Zavid the option to have a third exit. But for the moment, before we switch over to them, Khan. Now that combat is over, what do you do? Nawala stands in the corner. You haven't seen her since before you left for Assyrian in
Yeah.
season 3. That was the last time you saw her, was when you left Shadow Valley for Assyrian.
Khan, I guess, kind of unconcerned with anything else, just kind of walks over to her, walks through the blood and the viscera. I don't know if the darkness was bleeding.
It splashed a bunch of ichor on the ground. It's liquid shadow.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't know that, but well, you might. You're an alchemist. Crafting is crazy high. Yeah, you would know. You're walking through liquid shadow.
And I get Khan is gonna say like, "You're really here?"
I am Mishka. I was able to get away from the army for a little bit. Our mission is not far. I unfortunately come with much news, but it seems there were dire tidings here. I have missed you so.
And she leans down and picks you up into a huge hug, plants a massive kiss on you. But obviously you notice she has a raked scar across her right eye, and her eye is a milky white, whereas they both used to be emerald green.
What is going on here, Mishka? The place is in ruin. The town is empty. All I found was closed.
Well, if you wait like 1 minute, I'm sure that everyone is going to be right back.
Well, that is good to hear. You have grown strong, Mishka. It's wonderful to see you again.
She ruffles your hair.
Khan has like big old puppy dog eyes.
I think this is where we're going to switch over to Zavid and Danny. Okay, you can close out of that map now. We're out of combat. In fact, I will clear the initiatives if Fantasy Ground will
Danny's
let me.
doing like theme song music, like do 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 do.
Right this second, you are sliding down the throat of this thing. Zavid, you're at the bottom already, and I'm sharing this now. Zavid, you had one spare action as you were sliding down the throat of Simone, and you pulled a wooden beam out of your shadow and kind of stuck it in its throat to leave it open for Danny, which was actually quite clever because the esophagus of this creature is ringed with teeth. So both of you would have been sliding, like having to make reflex saves as you slide down its throat because of all these teeth. You can even see it there in the center of the map. Has this loaded?
Not yet.
Or is it still
It will
working?
in a
It's
second,
big.
though.
It's pretty big. So this one might take a minute. So Danny, you're sliding down this gullet, and you can see there are spiky conical teeth coming through the wall all around you, but you're thin enough that you can kind of just squeeze yourself and work your way down like the Grinch going down the chimney, and you pass by this wooden beam that's horizontal, keeping it wide so that you aren't being crushed to death by these teeth. And eventually the floor gives way and you fall poop into this room that you see. It's really dark. You are vampires. You have dark vision, so you can kind of see in here. Zavid, you have greater dark vision. You have no problem seeing in here. But you're looking around and your eyes are starting to get used to it. And the first thing you notice, Danny, is the smell and the sound. A squelchy, wet, disgusting noise all around you. You can almost hear a heartbeat, it all surrounding you. Your feet squish into the floor as you land. And you look around and you see a ring of massive teeth, taller than yourself, ringed around this esophagus exit. There are small little glowing orange orbules everywhere, just located in places. You see veins and capillaries running every which way, and you see Zavid next to you. Hopefully I rambled enough that map is loaded.
Yeah,
it's stuttering and being slow. Like it's up, but I can't like
Okay.
scroll or do anything. I have to wait for it to like chill
Yeah.
out.
There's
Is
a lot
there
of
any
shit
way
on it.
that I can like cut out some of these like teeth and put them into like my like let's say a bag of holding?
Probably, yeah. That would be something you could easily do.
Yeah,
I think yeah, Zavid has a pickaxe. He could absolutely help you with that.
Sure.
Zavid, can I have your pickaxe?
Zavid is
Zavid.
tugging because Fantasy Ground won't let him move or do anything. So, yeah, you can just pick it out of his backpack. Yeah, he gives you. I'm gonna have to do this.
I'm
a
gonna
little
just
theater of the
move
mind until
Danny
this
right
chills
next
out.
to you.
That's cool. I can move you
Um,
as much as you
yes.
need.
Yeah, it's chugging.
Mhm.
So I give you
Like I
a
said, it's a
pickaxe,
big map and there's a lot of assets on it. So
and I start narrating my like thought process, and I'm like, this was exactly what we imagined. A bigger on the inside type of space, not quite sort of a demi-plane, a plane within our plane. This does not lead to like the astral plane. It looks like it's just a space folded outwardly. Non-Euclidean geometry, that whole thing. And I'm just
imagine-
rambling as you're just
I
mining like
imagine. I imagine as he's rambling, I'm just like pickaxing, and then right as that point happens, like I imagine this is all kind of simultaneously happening with what's happening up front, like on top. So like as
yes,
all
this
this
is
is
all at the
going
same time. They're still fighting
Yeah.
right now.
So I imagine like this is like when Ares is getting hit, and I'm just like in so much pain, like there's little bits of blood. And I'm like, oh, that doesn't feel good.
That's right. Zavid, you see that she's very injured, Danny is. And as she's pickaxing, you can see wounds, slashes, gashes, bites are just appearing on her body.
they're
And
appearing.
yeah, because she used life link on Ares and on Arwen, I think. So she's magically absorbing half of the damage that they take. So as she's working, she's taking damage.
Without realizing, I'm just looking at her starting to bleed. I'm like, okay, you give me the pickaxe, and I take the pickaxe and I do a harm cast to the highest. That should, as a second action, just heal her to
Take
full.
it fully. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just heal her if you're using a spell
Like-
slot for it.
I didn't know you were gonna strain yourself this hard. Otherwise, I wouldn't have given this to you.
It's not because of the pickaxe, it's because they're kicking the shit out of my animals.
And then you yank it back from like, all right, well. I still cannot interact with the map or Oh, my thing just disappeared. My little character sheet. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
Weird. Well.
Oh, but I can move it. Oh my god, I can interact with the map now. Can you
Hey,
open my
good.
character sheet
Well,
for me?
I can try.
Whatever it needed to load, it was like, we're not letting you interact with this map until it's like probably a really big PNG or something.
It's not a PNG, but there's a bazillion assets on it. It is my fault for sure.
It's all right. I can, yay, look
well,
at me, I can move.
Hey, there you go.
Look at me.
Well, I have your character sheet up, so if you need something, I can help you with it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you might be able to go into the characters.
Oh, there it is.
Button.
Found it.
Got it. Sweet,
Got
sweet,
it.
sweet,
All I had to do is click on my. All right, we're good. We're good.
Nice. All right, so
How
Danny,
many teeth can I have?
we'll say it just takes a while, so we'll say you can have. I'll do 1d4. Just roll a d4. You can have 2 teeth. So I'm just gonna move you to one of them. Saying
Con is gonna love
here.
these.
Huh. I can't move any further back. Is there like an invisible wall here?
No,
Yeah.
shouldn't be. That's bizarre. Let me see.
Does
Yeah.
it have like any venom into the teeth or anything like that?
They do have a big gland inside of them. You aren't sure what they are. You would need to roll nature.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. And I can't move any further this way. This is as far as I can move this way, and then this
That
is
is
as far.
so bizarre.
I want to go up the little stairs. There's like steps.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. I don't have walls.
I'm gonna give
Really?
myself guidance
Yep,
too. so
guidance would be just enough because it was 40.
Oh, now I can move.
Oh,
That's
so weird. It's something to do with my fog of war, I bet. But I'll be opening it as we go.
You guys
So,
like my con cosplay?
Oh, I love that. That's so funny.
I'm going to while
cosplay?
you're mining for whatever this stuff is, I'm going to look for our friends. I
Right.
trust you are a demigod. I trust you're fine. If you need my help, you know how to reach me. I'm gonna go up here and take a look.
All right, so I'm gonna do that for a second. I'm gonna let Zavid. Oops, wrong thing. Hold Alt. There we go. I'm just gonna let you get into here for a while. You find a little tunnel, it's like a vein or a capillary that you can kind of walk off into. So, are you able to move through there now that I've moved?
Yes, I can move
Sweet.
through.
Okay, good.
Is it
So
covered in an acid or something? Am I seeing
No, you're
like
fine at the moment. It's kind of
bile?
mucusy. It's
Okay.
gross, but it's nothing dangerous yet. But
Yeah.
Danny, as you're kind of working, your nature check with guidance was just enough that you realize that there is an acid inside of these teeth. It's part of its digestive process. It secretes this acid into its mouth to aid in digestion. So you have 2 of these teeth, but as you get the second one out, let's see, where is it? I need you to roll me a DC 44 fortitude save as a bunch of digestive saliva is secreted onto you from the 3 purple holes. 47. That's a save. Good job. So you get half damage. So 10d8 cut in half. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 38 cut in half is 15. Is fucking 19? Yes, 19. So you take 19 points of acid damage. And the stomach begins filling up with acid, like as it's rising. I'm assuming you won't be in here long, but just so you know, every 6 seconds, you're going to be taking more and more acid damage.
She's definitely getting out of there. She got what she needed.
Okay. So I'm going to make you do one more just because it's going to take you a round to get over to the other side. So roll me another fortitude save, DC of 44.
I like the idea that you just want like all sorts of samples of this creature. So you take a tooth, one of these like growths, you start cutting a slice off of the wall, like and putting it into your bag, and just like you're just taking all this shit.
It's probably gonna be useful for something.
You've got
look
a
at those
glass
glowing
vial that you got from
balls.
Khan, and you like scoop up some of the acid, cork it, put it in your bag, getting everything,
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
a little bit of everything.
Exactly.
Absolutely. She'll take some. She'll take some of the acid too.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to take as many pieces of this creature as you want, as long as you don't kill it, because you really don't want to kill this thing while you're inside of it. So next, I want perception checks from both of you.
All right. Yay. Yay. That's an average roll for me.
Both of you hit the DC. It was 40. So, in this room, you see that there are two big kind of gashes in the floor on either side, making a thin walkway. Give me medicine checks, the both of you.
And before we go further, can we call these chambers? I don't feel comfortable calling them rooms. This is the inside of a creature. Can we
Fair.
just call them chambers?
Yes, chamber is a good word for it. Nat 1, love it.
What did you need? Acrobatics?
Medicine.
Medicine. All
It's
right.
a biology check, essentially.
I see. Okay.
No, this is just a strange chamber where there's kind of two open like pits, I guess, on either side. And there are some like strange ropey things inside the pits that crisscross along it. The other thing you do see, though, is literally 1 square south of you, Zavid, there's that kind of round thing. You see it?
Yeah, I see it.
There is one of those right there and another one on the other side of the walkway.
Right
They
there.
are
Yeah.
large, about your size, a fleshy pod.
That's a pod?
Mm-hmm. And it's connected at the ceiling and the floor with like a little. It's just flesh. It's a pod in the middle of flesh connected. Floor to ceiling.
Can I focus all of my energy onto like examining and figuring out what the fuck the pod is?
Absolutely.
Is that medicine or what would that be?
That would be medicine, but let me lower the DC because you are spending. This is not just a cursory glance. So go ahead and roll medicine again.
I want to know everything I can about these pods.
Take guidance.
That's more than enough. 44 is not quite a critical, but it's enough. You're looking at this pod, and you're kind of feeling it, listening. You can feel it wiggle. There's something inside of it.
I would like to use some demigod power now, if that's cool.
Absolutely. What are you doing?
I am the aspect of spirit. I want to sense if there's a soul inside the pod.
There is.
Okay. I turn to Danny and I'm like, there's a person in here and then there's another pod over there. But I don't want to risk injury to the person inside. I need to figure out how best to open this. So the pod, how is it connected to this thing? Is it just loose or is it like on the ground?
It's like, okay, there's like the floor like this, and then the floor kind of turns into a tube that goes vertically, and then halfway up there's like a bulge in the middle, and then the tube just connects to the ceiling.
So
it's like a column. It's like a column with a bulge in the center.
Got it. How thick are the columns?
Thick?
Do they look tough and fibrous, or do they look more fleshy and like tube-like?
Fleshy and tube-like.
Okay, so this is like connected to their biology in some way.
Yeah.
They're obviously
like
feeding.
Tissue.
Yeah, they're like either sustaining it, feeding off it. I don't understand what the acid is from the other room though. If they're like keeping people in here, but like I know based on what I learned before when I was trying to find everybody that their form has changed. Yes. This has changed their form some way. I don't know if it's magic or not. Can I make a check to see if this is a magical effect or something that I could reverse through mundane means, like surgical, like risky surgery type shit?
Occultism or medicine, DC of 40 either way.
My medicine is definitely higher, so I'm going to do that. I'll try medicine.
Looks like you need
give myself guidance.
An 8 maybe? Something like that?
I'm gonna put guidance on me for a +1.
Cool.
Okay.
Pretty good. 45. You can tell that they are being sustained because there's blood vessels coming to and from the pods. So somehow or other, the person inside is being sustained with nutrients, so they're not dead, they're not being starved. But you are attuned enough to the occult that you can tell there's some kind of enchantment upon it, in addition to there being just the biological nutrition. So they're being kept alive biologically, but they're being kept in stasis magically.
I share all this with Danny, and then I'm going to give Danny the aid for occultism. I want her to make an occultism, see if she can discern what the enchantment is on this. So here's my aid.
You just need a 30, so if it's fail, ignore. Okay, that's a
Nice.
critical.
I
So
roll
you're
really high.
So give yourself a 5, including guidance, Danny.
Yeah,
For
you get
occultism.
+5, and then I know your occultism is way higher than mine, so you'll be able to figure it out.
Let's see. My cultism is 32.
+5, so that'd be
+5, so you need a
37.
3.
I'm going to
Oh, no.
I'm gonna use one of my thingies.
Hero point, sure.
Yeah,
That
I
too, when you
mean,
need a 3.
it's very likely you'll roll higher than a 2.
You're very, very
what is
likely
it, a
you'll
10% chance that
There
you
we go.
don't?
Yep.
There we go.
There you go.
Nice.
That is a critical right on the button.
The +5 to that, so
Oh,
55.
that's a crit and a half. Good job. So, Danny, with him explaining this,
I'll move
you
over.
realize that, this is just a life bond ritual. It's barely more complicated than what you did to Ares and Arwen up top. Because, so it's just, the creature has somehow magically made these people more like itself. It has kind of tricked magic into thinking that they are part of it.
So would I know how to get rid of it? Or get them out of it?
Dispel magic and then cut them out.
Yeah.
With that roll, you know you dispel magic, cut them out. Dispel magic, cut them out.
Is that a cantrip?
No,
No.
but it's a very low level spell at this
Oh, okay.
point. It may as well
So
be a
let's-
cantrip.
We are
Let's
powerful enough.
rinse
We
and
can
repeat.
just do that. All right. I will cut it. You dispel. I'll cut, and then once you start running low on slots, we'll switch, and I'll start dispelling, and you cut. Okay.
Yep.
We'll do teamwork. Or we can alternate. Actually, let's just that way we don't lose too many of spell slots from any one person.
It's fine. Let's just I assume that the higher the spell slots, maybe it might let me do multiple.
Sure.
Oh, can you reach
That's
the
right.
other one? Yeah, maybe if you
we're
go
kind
in
of
the in the center of this chamber, and then you do it from there, you can hit them both.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Let's
that would make sense. I'm open to that kind of stuff. But you get this first one, and out pops a familiar face. It's Kevin McAllister, the farmer. You know this guy. He
Here you
was
go.
at your reception.
Where is his
You've known him
mom?
since the start of the adventure. He's a regular in Etrin's Folly.
Do we have a let me ask a really important question. Do we have a bag of holding on either of us? Is that something that either of us have?
Yeah,
That's
Danny
how
does.
that's how I put the
Danny-
teeth in my
Okay. And in this world, having an extra dimensional space inside of another extra dimensional space doesn't cause a rift to the astral plane because it's
Yeah.
different. This is not the same. Got it. Just need to make sure that that's not
No,
a
that's
thing that
fine.
we do here. Cool.
Just don't try to
can
do
we-
any shenanigans like I turn my bag of holding inside out and then put it over my head and then I make it explode. Don't do that.
So do we know, even though we cut him free, that is he safe in the pod for like at least 10 minutes or more?
Easily, yeah. Yeah,
easily.
he's not going to die.
Okay, can the pod squeeze into the bag?
Sure. I'm okay with that. Or you could try to make him conscious and he could follow you. Your choice.
I don't trust these. Look at this fucking gauntlet we have to get through. I don't trust any of these commoners to get through here. I think we
Fair.
just need to. This is also traumatic. I think we just need to get them out, and they're not going to
Yeah,
hopefully not
yeah.
remember any of this.
Okay.
that little one.
So
If we
you
get like this one or somebody who's got more like
Mhm,
power, I think we
Agility.
could set them free. Yeah, but
sure.
not Kevin motherfucking McAllister, the farmer. He goes in the bag.
That's fine. Then give me acrobatics just to cross this little path.
Okay.
Shouldn't be very hard. You don't have assurance, right? That's con, I think.
No, I don't have assurance, but I do have legendary acrobatics. I should
That
be
you
all
do.
right.
Do I need to do that too?
Yes, it's only a 38. Zavid, you're
Alright,
just fine.
All right, I need a second.
Sure. That
Right
was
on the
just
dot.
bang on the DC. Cool. So you're able to cross with no issues. And since he's away and he did the first one, we'll say, Danny, you were able to dispel and cut out the second pod. And as you do, the person that falls out, you see, is the face of Devin McAllister, the brother of Kevin. They were fighting for a while because Devon was falling under the powers of the planet, the religious one that affects Zvid so often, and he kind of became like a loner for a while. But Zvid sort of fixed him up at your wedding reception. But this is who was in this pod.
Cool, let's pop him in the bag too.
In the bag, no problem.
In the bag he goes.
Maximize that. Crap. Oh, I think I just closed the map. Yep, I did. Do you guys still have it up?
Yep.
Good. Okay. So we'll continue south. I think that's the only way. Yes. So there is a small chamber ahead of you here, Danny. I'll open it up now. And in the center is another one of those fleshy pods, but there are also 3 exits out of it. Oh, hey Shane. Basically, you found Devin McAllister, Kevin's brother, the one who was affected by the religious planet. Now, you put him in the bag. Moving south, you see another fleshy pod and 3 different exits.
Okay.
We don't want to take the exits because we're trying to find all the people. Right?
It's not like an exit, but 3 exits from the chamber.
Okay.
I think
Do we want to split?
I will. No, not yet. Let's just stick together. We'll take a look at what's in there. Because right now it's still fog of war. Even though I'm looking in, I don't see what's down those passages yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast 3rd level spell magic. Cut this one loose.
Than the ones in the last room. Come on, Fantasy Grounds, work with me. Fantasy Grounds. There it is. Okay. And out of this one, you see Layla Willowblossom, the clockmaker from town, whom you helped her nephew not join a gang.
Clock that got destroyed.
Clock that got
the one
destroyed.
that made that.
Yep, she made it.
Put her in the bag.
Yep, commoner again. Let me see.
Yeah.
But
looking down this way. I'm also going to look down that way, and I think Danny can probably see down this way.
Yep, Danny, what you see is a map. Well, which way are you going to go down first? You doing perception checks to see what's down there?
I mean, they extend out, right?
Yeah,
so as long as they don't like curve up or down where it blocks
mhm.
my sight, I'd like to look and see what's in there first.
That's fair. Roll me a perception checks then. DC of 40.
I don't think she would be doing that. I think she would just be going.
Okay. Zavid, you can see that there are 5 pods in the room that you are standing next to. Danny, you can see that there's a massive fleshy mound to the south of you. It doesn't look like the same pods. And then Danny, to your east, directly to the right, you just see kind of an empty chamber. You aren't sure what it is from that distance.
Okay, I'll go closer to it.
To which one?
To the empty chamber.
This one over here? All right.
Yeah, we'll split, I guess.
No problem. Open this up to here.
Savi, don't die.
Could say the same to you.
Thanks.
When you get into this room, you can feel the floor beneath your feet pulsating. As you rise and fall rhythmically.
Oh, it's its heart.
Or lungs or something.
It's pretty easy to tell even without a medicine check that yes, you're standing on top of its heart.
Ooh.
Do you know how
It's
many
beneath your
things
feet.
could be used for this? Okay, I'm gonna note that and maybe try to take the heart at the end.
Sure. Again, you don't want to kill it while you're in it.
Exactly.
I have an
So-
idea.
So
What we could do
for
to make this
Zabi-
easier. You won't even need to, well, I don't know how violent it would be, but if we could rip open this thing and then when we kill it and the magic that sustains the extra dimensional plane wears off, all of the stuff that's really big to us would have to then expand to be the normal size it would be in our world. So it would just like flow out like when a whale that's beached and they pop in and just it would be like that except way more
awful.
all right, I see
Zabi-
5.
Yes, what you see is 4 of these fleshy pods surrounding a large central one. But in this room, With these pods, you don't even need to make a perception check. Because with each of these ones, there's a small hole where the face is. And you can see Crick Longwalker, Flunk, Willamar Willow Blossom, and this one are trapped.
This one.
Are you sure you haven't watched like Stranger Things?
I go to
Not the most
this
recent
one.
season, no.
I go to this one. I free them immediately.
Okay. This one.
So 3rd level dispel, and then I'm actually going to open up their pod.
Where am I? Where are we?
I
Savid?
say, this one. I'm sorry. I wish I had the spell that wizards have that can
This one.
disseminate knowledge in a second that would take 10 minutes to explain. All you need to know is that we are inside the belly of a constructed beast. It has absorbed the townsfolk, including you. I am saving these commoners the experience of having to wake up inside the belly of a giant creature. But you are a conglomerate that makes consensus from many life forms. I know that you, being an Darkland denizen, understand that this is just nature. And I would like to ask if I could rely on your help in freeing and bearing the people out of here.
Yes, of course. This one is pleased to aid in the helping of the townsfolk. Yes, this one is remembering. Oh, yes. This one was having a meal at the tavern when we were all attacked. Creature came in through the door.
Yes. The tension raptor is what its creator calls it, but we have no time to talk about it. I need you to help me. We have to act fast.
Of course. Of course.
And this one manages to stand up with your help.
As we're freeing the other people, I will then like talk and work at the same time and let them know like Danny's also here. The rest of Lux Et Umbra's outside fighting the creator and her allies, but keeping this creature alive. We cannot kill the creature lest we risk our destruction or something. I mean, I think Danny and I might survive, but I can't guarantee that any of these people would. So we need to be very careful not to do any lasting damage to the creature. Anybody who doesn't have combat skills goes in the back.
Very good. We will aid in this. What of this large central pod?
Can I do a check on that one, or do I
Yes,
just
you
look at it?
You look at it, and you go around the top side. You were so quick to notice this one that you didn't notice the bold ones.
Oh, they
The
share a pod.
kobolds are all three. Yes, they're in one large pod. It doesn't look it in the image, but they're in one large pod together. But you have found the bold ones.
That pod ain't gonna fit. That means I have to wake them up.
Mm-hmm. It's too big. So you can use your spell, cut them out, poke Fork, still wearing his plate armor and his Pope hat. Sugar Wanter, the silver, and Jimothy, the green, all three pop out of this pod, conscious and a little, worse for wear, but still not dead yet.
Savid, yes, well, wonderful to see you. Where have you been? The town got attacked. We tried our best to stop it, but we didn't.
Listen, I don't have a lot of time to explain. When we found you as just regular kobolds, I don't know if you recall, but it was my idea to save you. And I knew that it was a risk. It actually was, if you recall.
It was huge.
And
it was your idea.
It was my idea. Yeah. Which was funny because then everybody else got a kobold apprentice, but I didn't. Yeah. I'm
because
about to make a point about that.
Fork actually died, and you brought it back to life.
That's right.
That's true.
He's your special buddy.
I think Danny is the one who convinced you to bring Fork back to life, but it was your idea to take them under wing.
I say I don't talk about it often because you've already improved leaps and bounds on who you were when we first met. Each of Lux Et Umbra took one of you under their wing. You learned their skills. And I know I've never been a mentor to any of you individually, but I would like to say I'm proud of you. I know what you did. Who was the one that got away?
Brick, the copper,
Brick.
the one who studied under Dirge.
We found Brick, and Brick informed us of what you did. Yes, you fought valiantly. You did your best. In fact, this beast couldn't even keep you in individual pods. It had to put you all into one stronger pod to keep it control over you. You should feel very proud. All of us are here. All of the current Lux Et Umbra is here. Danny is elsewhere. She's finding more of us. Outside, Khan and Reese are taking care of external threats, the crater, things like that. This is a bit traumatic for these commoners. So, what I would like you to do, along with this one, is to help locate the rest of these. And I'm waiting for a message from Danny at some point. Oh, okay. Danny can come in.
I just moved her in. She could just join.
Yeah.
I imagine because she's going through all the other ones because I can't move my character for some reason.
Oh.
So that I can't like get around the thingy. So that's how come I'm not moving around.
Weird. I didn't know.
So she is. Can I do perception checks to go into other places?
Yeah, for sure. Let's put you in another room. You don't need a perception check for this one. It's very obvious. Just open this up.
I was figuring you'd message me like what you found, and then I could respond with what I found.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
So, like, when you tell me about the heart chamber that's kind of empty, I tell you I found the bold ones, and I'm sending them out to look for different pods and then call out to us so that we can find them. That's my plan. So that don't try to free them yourself, but just call out to us so that we can free them and put them in our bag.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
In this room, you see a very large. Do you know what a concretion is? It's when like a bunch of sandstone or like putty gets really hard and basically turns into rock. It's almost like a fossil. You find a huge concretion here. It looks kind of out of place. You can roll nature if you'd like.
Yeah. Found something weird. Don't know what it is yet.
All right. I would like to join you.
Mm-hmm.
I send off the bold ones in this one. So the bold ones, I trust them. They have the skills to navigate this place without getting killed. All they have to do is flag down, like a dog finding a shot duck or something. Like just flag down the stuff. And then this one, I completely trust to cut people loose and maybe carry them with them or do some sort of mushroom fungal magic that they can do to like make this work out.
Perfect.
And yeah, I'll send them off to help and come in here and help you with whatever you need. So you see this big thing. Is it nature?
Yeah, nature. She hit the DC.
Okay.
Danny, this kind of reminds you of like when an oyster gets a pearl. You think there might be something in this?
Does it look like I need to dispel magic?
No, this looks totally biological. You could probably just hit this with the pickaxe.
Just gonna hit it with the pickaxe.
If you make a big enough hole, I can slip in.
And she does so, and inside Zavid, it's very dark, obviously, but you find a large round sphere about the size of a basketball that's black and shiny. You'll need to roll nature or occultism for more. Or Arcana,
occultism or Arcana. I think I have occultism better, so I'll do that.
Can I do occultism for aid? Oh.
Or he could be aiding.
Yeah, I aid. I describe what I see to you. That's my aid, and then you can make the actual check.
How much extra do I get?
Let's see. He's an expert, so 2 + 1 is 3.
39.
Good enough. Yeah, 39. That's good enough.
Plus guidance?
Yeah, that's true. So you realize that this is a bulette pearl. Do you both know what a bulette is?
I always call them bullets, but yeah.
Bulette. I've heard it both ways.
So a pearl? So is it like?
It's literally like a clam's pearl.
I just want to know, is this thing powering the beast? If we remove it, will the beast die?
It will not.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
Get the pearl.
If anything, it's like assist. We would have been helping this creature by getting rid of it.
Yeah, basically.
Oh,
Okay.
get the pearl.
Okay. I have a all right. Follow-up question.
Mm-hmm.
Is this what happens to anything that stays inside it long enough it becomes a pearl? So
Yes.
like that's how it eats. Okay.
Yes.
So this was a bullet at some point, and
Yes.
that's what people would have turned into if we didn't intervene.
Roll me a religion check, DC of 50.
Guidance.
Okay.
And if I can aid anyway.
And since you asked that question, you can roll it at advantage.
Okay, I will.
So it looks
then.
like you need an 11.
11 or higher. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Come
So
on.
even with
Oh, no.
the first
me-
one would have been 49?
He needs a 50.
50.
Ooh.
I'm out
Danny,
of
have
hero
Can Danny
You can have
aid?
mine.
Wait,
You can
Danny,
have-
can you aid
oh.
with a religion? If you can hit a 30 religion, Danny, then that's enough for an aid, which is just enough for a 50.
Well, then would I be able to get my hero point back in that case?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see if you can actually aid first.
Yeah. If she
'Cause-
gets a 30.
'cause I don't want to
it's
just
religion.
get it back knowing
Yeah.
I failed. That doesn't feel right. But if it succeeded originally, I wouldn't have had any need to.
I only
Yeah,
have
yeah,
a
yeah.
+3 to religion, even with a nat
Ah.
20. It only gives me 23.
Got it. Okay.
Would it be
Well,
anything
hold
else?
on. I only need a +1, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like, what's the DC that you have to beat for a +1 aid?
For a 1, I guess it's a 20.
So you just need to roll a 17 or higher.
Yeah. Not undoable. Nah.
No,
So you can
You
give
can have
him your
my-
hero point.
you can have my hero point.
All right.
Hate them little rolls, huh?
There we go.
There it is.
That's what we're
Okay.
worried about.
56. So you get out of the hole, the big concretion there.
Mhm.
And you're looking at this pearl, and she describes it as a bulette pearl, and you realize, yeah, she's right. But you're looking and you see it has a shine of the divine, meaning that this creature it was created, yes, but its design was clearly based off bulette. But it's more than that. It has a sheen of the divine.
And that's all I get.
That's all you get. But you
Divine.
do realize that this creature was based off of a bulette plus something.
This would require further research, and I put it in the bag and keep moving.
Okay.
We could turn it into something.
Yes, I don't know. There's something special about this creature that we don't know yet. It was Bulette was one aspect that it encompasses, but it is a bit of a chimera. It has some other divine origin that we are not yet familiar with. There's somebody.
Yep, this room is one that the bold ones and this one find, but you find Kirsty Munt, the pepper vendor.
Chilaxian Reaper.
The Chilaxian Reaper pepper vendor.
Do you
Put it in the
contemplate
bag.
freeing her?
Yeah, she goes in the bag.
She goes in the bag.
I need an acrobatics check from Zavid, DC of 44. Same with Danny if you're following him.
Hell yeah.
More than enough for Zavid. So Danny, let's see if you can hit a 44. 31, you cannot. That is a critical failure, in fact. So Danny, you actually trip and fall in off of the edge, but you manage to land on these ropey things that are breaching or that are crisscrossing the hole. But I need you to roll a DC 44 reflex save, as these are nerve endings and you begin to be electrocuted.
Oh.
Cute.
Holy
You
shit.
both
Cute.
failed your medicine check earlier. They're nerves. Oh no,
Oh.
that was so close. A 2 to an 18. So that is a regular success. You're just going to take half damage. 7d10. 2, 3.
I think this is the
4, 5,
most
6, 7.
damage in any session I have ever
Yeah,
taken.
you've taken a lot this section. Half of that is going to be 18. So that's another 54. Okay, so you're up to 54 damage now. But Zavid, you can help her up. You don't need to roll anything else now that she's fallen. She basically fell into a hammock that is like an electric
Yeah.
hammock.
I use my shadow, reach across the rope itself to like guide her back.
For sure, you can do that.
How am I getting more hurt inside of here than I would have out there?
Well, be thankful that it wasn't just like acid or something. Fall in
yeah.
and then your vampire skin just falls right off. You don't want that.
Be awful.
Then again, you would look kind of way more formidable if you had no skin. Just saying.
Are you saying I
Within
would look hotter? Without skin?
Formidable, scary, intimidating, right? No one would want to fuck with you. Whereas the way you look now, I think the opposite might be true. But anyway,
So no one would want to. You know what? Moving
don't
on.
follow the line of logic too far. All right, we gotta get these people out of here. We got 4
vaulted-
pods.
That's right. This vaulted chamber contains 4 fleshy pods connected floor to ceiling with pulsing veined tubes. As you approach, you see there are holes near the tops of the bulging pods, each having a protruding face. Familiar faces. Shockingly familiar faces. As you see yourself, Zavid, you see Danny and Reese and Khan.
I try to wrap my head around what I'm looking at, and I'm
Yes,
like
because
examining.
you didn't see what Reese saw.
Yeah, like what?
What the fuck?
How is that possible?
Can I give
and
an inspection?
yeah, the
perception.
shock wears off a little bit, but they look real enough. I want to know about like, yeah, would it be perception? I want to know the origin of these doppelgangers. Are they doppelgangers?
Arcana,
Are they
occultism,
clones?
Nature,
Oh.
medicine.
Okay, let's do. Yeah, I guess medicine. I want to know: are they biologically the same as me, or are they? I keep getting 18s. I don't know
With
if
the
you
guidance,
noticed.
that's a crit. I have noticed that. With a guidance, that's a
Oh, yeah.
critical. So you realize that they're absolutely biological. These are flesh and blood creatures. But with a check that high, you realize since you've made one in the past, these are simulacra. They're magical clones.
But they're not the ice clone. They're
not
flesh
made of
and
ice.
blood.
No, they're flesh and blood clones.
Now, here's something interesting. I am a ritualist, and I get special rituals as I leveled up. The last ritual I got was clone. So I know what the ritual for clone is. So I
That
actually
explains the
know a
crit.
little bit about what it takes to make this. So I'm looking at this, and I think I would be able, and you can, tell me if I'm wrong or not, but I would be able to know whether or not this was a clone like the ritual, which you would need hair, nail clippings, or samples of skin and blood from the target to then recreate a body. And the normal intention, which requires the original person as part of the ritual to make it, is that it's an empty vessel that then when you die, your soul goes into. However, clearly we were not involved in this process. And since you said I know what a simulacrum is, right? I'm like, okay, this is a simulacrum clone.
Well, it's a
hybrid. Or it's a clone,
Yeah.
but it's like, but I wasn't involved in this, so I use soul sense. Are there souls within these? Are they their own beings? Or are they empty?
Yes.
Their own
These
beings.
are their own creatures. These are not constructs. These are living, breathing, born from, well, at least bred from birth creatures.
Danny, can you do some weird bardic shadow magic stuff to like read their minds and see if they're dreaming anything right now or like what's going on? Like, do they want to kill us? Do they know we exist? What's going on with these things?
Let's deep dive into their brain.
Which one do you pick?
I'm gonna pick Danny.
Yeah, right. Like that's
Sure.
that's very.
You are immediately flooded with memories. Your memories. You are sitting in the tower, singing to birds, reading a book. You're meeting Lux Et Umbra, being chased by wolves. You're bickering with Demirius over things. You're cooking food. You're meeting Bubbles. You're petting Arwen. It's just little flashes here and there, but just they're your memories.
It's only giving memories from season 1.
There's more than that, but those were the things that popped up in the top of my head. You also get things like you see the machine cult you destroyed. You see Danny being on Castrovel with her grandmother. You see
This
meeting
goes back
Mythanar.
not that long ago.
Give me wisdom, just straight up wisdom, and I'm going to reduce the DC to like 13.
I'm also gonna help with that if I could, because I want to look at, like, I see that, okay, Kana's brown fur. I don't think I noticed my cheekbones the way that you described. I think I look the same. Go to Reese and just be like, Reese looks the same, and then look at you and you're like, not a vampire and you're blonde. I'm like, okay, well this is the most obvious.
But with Danny's 21 wisdom, yes, you see all the differences I described earlier. Reese does not have the purple streak in his hair. Khan is not white. Zavid has defined cheekbones and jawbones, and you, Danny, your clone here is blonde. It doesn't have fangs.
Yeah, no, I think that's what she's looking at, which makes her really, really sad, because she's like, "This is what I was."
All right, so here's the thing. They have souls. These are not empty vessels. They're not empty vessels. They're not the regular clones. A normal clone, I kind of explained a little bit, like a normal clone, blah, blah, blah. These are more like simulacrums, where they have their own intellect, but they're more than that because they're not made of ice. They're like clone simulacrums. They're almost like a fusion of the two magics, where they are basically, imagine you split off into two at some point, and the one that split off into two went into a stasis, and that's where they are. She has all the same memories as you did, up to a certain point. If we wake them up, she's gonna believe, and I don't see why she wouldn't, that she's the real Danny, and that you're some evil vampire, whatever, doppelganger. She might think you look cool, right? Because she's you, so she might want to be what you are now, but she's going to think that you and I are the fakes that captured the rest of her friends. So we need to be very careful with this. I'm tempted to open them up. Honestly, I only trust myself. I think I would open myself up and explain, and he'd be like, yeah, that tracks. I don't know about the rest of you, though.
I would not open... Buff table, I would not open up Khan. Are you fucking kidding me? She would go and kill you.
Neither of us can deal with a Khan that's confused. Like, what? But, do they have their equipment? Or are we like in like naked? Or are we in like a weird bio underwear?
Yeah, they're like in bio underwear essentially. But Danny, with that high of a wisdom check, I'll even give you more information. The Khan, in my notes I have them as Conulacrum, has brown fur, implying that this creature was created before Khan ate the flesh of a Kavna and becoming a Nephilim, which means that this creature was made when you were at most level 16. The Danulacrum has platinum blonde hair and normal teeth, implying that it was created before Danny entered Abaddon when the party besought the blessing of Zon Kuthan, dyeing her hair black and her becoming a vampire, which means that one was created at most level 17. The Reese-Ulacrum does not have the purple streak, implying it was before he received a second Wog power, which was during the Festival of Sagas, level 16 at most. Zavidulacrum, again, rigid cheekbones and such, implying that this was created before he became legendary at acrobatics, which was when they found Wasilka the Gastastic in Abaddon, meaning at most level 17. Which tells you...
I have a question.
What's that?
Before you finish that. Does this mean that somebody has been following us along and taking stuff from us and then giving it to Garwinkle to create these things?
It does. But the thing you realize is that these clones were made before you went to Abaddon, before you went to space, before you became a god. These creatures, they don't know what happened. Your outer space adventure, your planar adventure. They don't know what you did. They don't know what you are.
While all the time that we were on Galarian, we could be tracked. Yes. And we did not realize, I think, that anyone would want to be tracking us. We knew we had enemies, but we did not know how aware these enemies were of us, because every time we came across them, they didn't know who we were. All the like Lamashtuans and all the people that we they were just like, kill them. Like, they didn't have any sort of like recognition that we were the ones fucking with them. However, we were once we started going to other planes, we got really careful. We started using Magnificent Mansion. I started doing like trucing to like look for scrying sensors and severing stuff. They couldn't get on the Windseeker because whatever sensors they had on there, I went up and down that ship. I got rid of them all. I think there was only like one, but still, I made sure there were none. Yeah. So like all of the stuff that were being used against us. Like I remember when was it Norgorber? Right. Remember that sensor, that thing that was like, and he had one on him too, and we like helped him out. Like there was a lot going on that we started to become very paranoid, and it was a good reason too, to the point where like the last little thing they had where they could like scry on us and stuff got severed. So they were completely cut off for the last 3 levels, which is huge because those were the biggest levels that we got, and the biggest story developments. So these are powerful clones of us, but they are short of divine, short of any of the crazy mythical shit that we have right now. They are just adventurers, mortal adventurers.
They're level 16 mortal adventurers.
Can we just put them in the bag and then come back to them later, Zavid?
I really want to wake up my clone.
You can?
You can wake up yours.
Yes.
At the very least, it's an excuse to make me do a Zavid impression.
Oh my god, please.
Trust me. So,
but before you wake yours up, let's put the others in the bag. I don't want to deal with a paranoid.
All right.
I don't want to deal with like a
dispel, and then everybody goes to the back. All right. I want to dispel, slice.
Not a problem. At this point, we don't need to roll. You can just do this. How do you wake him up?
Hey, idiot! I slap him in the face.
What who goes there? What is going on?
It's me. I mean, it's you.
Oh,
you're
you
me,
handsome
and
devil.
I'm you.
You're me, but that would make me you.
Yes.
But I'm the me.
But there's 2 of us now. All right. Let me
Prove
explain
that you are me by telling me what exactly differentiates a ghoul from a skeleton.
What is this, kindergarten?
I want you to roll. I want you to roll a perception check.
Okay. Yeah, I'll roll perception.
You realize this Zavid is still under the control of Cabriri. This Zavid thinks that it's a secret.
Yeah, I figured. He
thinks you can't reveal it.
I'm like, this is kindergarten necromancy, but also, you know that the answer can't be spoken aloud by us, right? Because somebody doesn't want us to say. Somebody who I'm not going to name, because you know.
Brother!
Yeah, all right. We're twins, I suppose. But look, all right. Let me give you Cliff Notes version of what's happening. You are in a stomach, clearly. We went into a beast. It ate all of our friends, except there's 2 of us. There's some shenanigans going on. So there's 2. So this Danny, you know, this has black hair and fangs. You know what that means, right?
She is. Yes, I do know
She's
exactly
goth.
what this means.
But also, so, your Danny, the one you remember, we've rescued, but is in a stasis along with your Khan and your Reese. And that's it.
Okay.
We have the same Demirius and the same Dirge because they weren't with us. They're elsewhere. So they did not get cloned, just the active group, right?
Okay.
So do you remember maybe you didn't see her, but there was a purple-haired gnome back when, and I explained who Garwinkle is based on what you told us, and the machinist and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, basically, she was the second in command of Finibus or whatever. Anyway, she has been in the chateaus spying on us this whole time, made this creature to absorb everyone in Etrin's Folly, including apparently clones of us that I didn't know existed until just now.
What a bitch, huh?
Yes. Now, I know you're a clone, but I don't think that means that you're any less you than I am me. You're just, it's like you sort of are like a me that time travels to the future. Because we're a little bit different. Some shit's happened. We'll get into it. And then there's like a big gurgle of the body, and you guys are like still fighting this thing. Anyway, we don't have a lot of time, and I like, maybe some of the bold ones are here, or somebody like shows
Sure,
up.
they can be. It's just a pain
I'd be
to move
like,
it all around.
yeah, I just say like, we're rescuing people. Would you like to help rescue
Yes,
our friends?
Definitely, I can do that.
I
Yes.
feel like we can't get. I feel like Reese would not kill us. Do you think we could
Reese
take your
would
Reese
not
out?
kill you.
I think Reese is so chill. Reese would be fine.
I think
feel
Khan
like
would
the
be the
con.
dangerous one.
The
Yes,
con
Con
would
and
kill us.
Danny
You need
would
to
be...
never tell Khan about her clone.
Because that
Destroy
clone
her
would be
clone.
dead.
Are we
Also,
just
I
waking
think-
up all of them apart from Khan.
When, do you believe that your past self would be chill?
No!
No, hold on.
Danny.
I'm asking Danny. Do you think past Danny would be chill to see current you and two Zavids? I mean, the fact that there's two of us, I feel like that the fact that we get along is like, okay, we could trust them. But I don't know. How paranoid were you? Are you?
Khan, I've never been paranoid. Maybe a little like anxiety ridden, but I've never been paranoid.
She's always been kind of trusting to a fault.
Let's try Reese first. I feel like we need to have another one of the clones out. Because, like, I'm glad we see eye to eye, me, but I think you probably feel better to have one of your group with you, too. So that way you know there's someone you can trust. I just feel like that's...
It would be
Go
good
ahead.
to have at least one
So-
more ally.
And it's good faith and all that stuff.
And we'll
So,
make Reese
I-
to do
yes.
more voices.
Yes.
Of course,
I
Please.
pull out, I'm like looking in the bag, I'm like, and I'm like, this is our bag, like, you know it's us, so, you know, nope, nope.
No,
Here we
that
go.
was Kevin.
Pull out the Reese and open the Reese up and take a step back. And then I'm like,
hey,
I have an idea. Let's go back and forth, the two of us. So we start like going back and forth,
Oh
like,
my God.
Reese, wake up. Oh, you look like you hit your head. How many of us are there?
Whoa. Whoa. How many drinks did I have? Where am I? Whoa.
Stop fucking with him.
Zavid. Danny?
Yes. Just kidding. There's actually two of us. Ha ha ha.
Okay. I
So we're
had
gonna
too long of a
speed run-
night with Gurkha. What happened?
Okay, my guy, we're gonna speed run this, okay? Basically, you're in the belly of the beast, right? Okay. You are our past selves. We are future selves. You've been created by this bitch ass gnome, purple hair, absolute just dickhead.
Would me notice that Danny has black hair now?
Oh yeah, I feel like you would notice immediately, right?
Yeah.
Future me turned into a vampire. There's a long story about that. I'm hotter now, though. Remember, that was one of the things we talked about.
You did always think about going black hair.
Right.
I knew you'd be chill. I knew Reese would be cool with this.
Yep.
Reese just looks
All right.
around. And the Reese Yulacrum looks around and just goes, "Sick. Let's do
Yeah.
this."
All right. And hey, there's a future you outside. They got a shock of purple hair, and they look basically the same. So that's gonna be fun to. I
I'm
don't
still
want to
hot.
know what. Yeah,
I'm
I
still
don't want to
hot.
know what's gonna happen when you two meet. Anyway, the other two are your Con and your Danny. I don't know if I can trust them yet. They might think that this is a trick. So let's just work together
That's
to get
fine.
all
We'll
of our
keep 'em in
friends out. The people from Veterans Folly. Let's work together. Here's a pickaxe. I don't think you have any weapons, but you are Reese, so
He
you're
stands
strong.
up from the pod and he's wearing his Speedo from the beach episode.
Oh my
And so he
God.
takes the pickaxe.
Here's a weapon. I think other Zavid, we can just do magic shit. It's and by the way, to sever these pots, it's dispel magic, and then we just gotta cut them loose. I'll give him my my knife. I got a dagger.
Cool.
I'll give him that.
Okay, perfect.
Um,
Without a perception check, you can tell the exit to the bottom is just the exit. It's really, it just
Oh.
goes out the snake mouth, the tail.
okay.
I designed this dungeon so that you could go in the front or the back, essentially. So there's
Nice.
really nothing there except the exit.
And
I have a
there's
quick question.
third
Have we-
escape pod, just in case.
Have we got everybody out, you would say?
Nope. There's a
I
little
think there's
more.
tons of people we haven't got out. We just found the cool
You found the cool
us's
ones.
that we didn't know were here.
Let's so basically at this point, I think Danny's just gonna be like, okay, cool. We got us from the past out. Let's just knock this out as quick as we can.
And as we're going, I'm just explaining shit we discovered as we walk. Like, yeah, we think this is like a chimera between a bullet and some other creature we haven't figured out yet. Oh man, and we went to space and also to other planes like Abaddon. Like, I think you guys were going to go to Abaddon, hadn't done it yet. That's what you remember? What's the last thing you both remember? Actually,
Well, we were.
as we're cutting people loose and putting them in the bag.
Reese will say, last thing I remember was I was sitting down at a table in Skjoldmur with you, and we were playing this stupid game, Offices and something.
Really? That's the last thing you remember?
Yeah. Yeah, we were on our way, I think, to my sister's
The
place.
forge.
Yeah, the
Wait.
forge. We weren't. Yeah, the rune forge.
You hadn't gone to the forge yet.
No,
And so
we were on our way there. We hadn't even made it to my mom's place. We were gonna hit up Khan's familiar pipette. She had something she wanted to feed to Khan. We hadn't gotten there yet.
Let me test something. All right, and I'm gonna do Morked Condescending to see if it works from within the beast. And I just want to talk to the Khan on the outside.
That's fine.
It works?
Yeah.
Testing. Can you hear me?
Yeah, what do you want? I'm kind of in the middle of something here, and you're like
All right,
kissing
I just
noses.
need to make sure this works. All right, bye. We'll talk later. All right, that does work. That's future Khan. Let's see. I need. Fuck. It's been so long. What's his name? Our Yingder Dingder Dung. Then that guy.
Oh,
What's
Gunnar
Gunnar
Sansa.
Gunnar.
Gunnar.
Sending Gunnar.
Hello. Oh, hey,
I
it's
put him
coming
on
through,
speaker.
Savid. How's it going?
Hey,
Oh, hey, everybody.
so-
It's Savid. It's Savid.
Gunnar, this is serious. Listen.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you have a shaman, magical, somebody who's really good with magic that can maybe find invisible scrying sensors?
Oh, yeah,
You know.
definitely. We've got the plenty of shaman and seeing men.
I need you to do a big fucking sweep of Skjoldmur, the whole town, because you're compromised. There is something there that's spying on you that was able to harvest our DNA or some shit. It's a big thing. I'll talk to you more about it later, but you need to find whatever it was that found us. And it might be more than one. Even if you find something, keep looking and don't stop until you're absolutely sure that you've looked everywhere, okay?
Okay,
and I
sure.
tell him-
We'll spread out.
And I give him tips on how we were able to find the stuff that we were looking for. Like, this is the most efficient way we found it. If you figure out a better way to do it, do that. And that's
Oh,
it.
absolutely. We'll get right on it. I'll go to the seeing men now. If you need anything else, you just let old Gunnar know.
All right. Okay, I love you. Bye. I never know how to end calls with him. Anyway, is this another one of those things? Like,
Yes. It's a big concrete. It's a gallstone. Is what I have in my notes. They're gallstones.
all right.
So-
I ask Reese to pickaxe into that if he can. He's got the
does
pickaxe.
so.
Just-
And you pull out what appears to be a book. It was like you know how a pearl is a piece of sand that gets covered in calcium.
Yeah.
This is like a book that has this thin layer of this weird goopy stuff. So it's like this was about to become a pearl, eventually. But so whatever this book is not been in here very long, as opposed to that big pearl you found that's been in here a long time.
And there's no body with the book. It's just a
Correct.
book.
It's just a book.
I would look at it. I look at the book.
Roll me a religion check.
Reading Rainbow.
I thought it was gonna be roll me a wisdom will save. Like, oh fuck, dude, really? I just looked at it. Religion. Here we go.
Uh-huh.
42.
Sorry, I just forgot.
Take guidance.
I forgot the name of the thing.
43.
Let me see. What did you roll? 42.
With the guidance,
With the
43.
guidance. That'll be okay. Okay. I need the wiki. That's what I need. Herald. Dang it. Should have had this up.
This is crazy. I can't believe we have copies of ourselves. Dude, we just expanded our team. Like, we doubled our team just now.
Oh.
Another. A whole nother Lux Et Umbra.
I mean, I don't know about you, but me and others of you, we need to come up with the names. Because, like, we have the same names, but if you just say Zavid, then other Zavid's going to think you're talking about him and not
You have
this
a middle-
Zavid.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have
It's
a middle
confusing.
name?
No. I don't even have a family name. I don't have a family. Oh, dude. And I look over to my other guy like, dude, you have no idea what I learned about our origin story. It's crazy.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
what's that?
man. I gotta sit you down for this. Let's just say,
Give
what
him.
was
I have to save a picture above table, so give him the short while I do this real fast.
what was her name? Pharasma's old person,
The Watcher?
like-
Farah Samatrix, or the Watcher.
Farah Samatrix.
Yep.
Okay. How about Farid?
Farid, I like that.
Zavid and Farid. Nah, it's kind of all right. I could do better. Let's see. Farah Samatrix. Sumatra. That's a real place. I shouldn't do that
That is
one.
a place.
How about Z?
Or Saza.
Or what about Zed? Which is basically just Z
Z.
in British.
Zed.
That's
Zed,
kinda cool.
yeah, it kind of means zero too.
There it is.
Zed. Zavid and
Okay.
Zed. What do you think? Other me.
I
Do you
kind-
think Zed is good? It's
I do
still
kind of like
similar, but
Zed.
it's okay. All right, Zed.
Okay, I finally found it. Thank you for riffing
This is
for me.
crazy. Let me just. All right, I don't want to hype this too much. Let's just say we have a grand like destiny type situation going on. There's too much.
Kaburi is
Just know that
looking,
there's
isn't
something.
he?
There's
What's up?
something exciting to talk about when we get out of here. Let's just put it that way.
I was about to
Definitely.
say, I'm like, isn't Kaburi like watching this?
True,
Zaid?
that's true. But Kabriri knows, actually.
Oh, Kaburi knows.
already
you know.
knows.
Yeah,
Okay,
Kabriri
never
did
mind.
it.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm also
But-
gonna tell you this. You believe yourself beholden to Cabreri. Let's say that does change, and I'll give you
Oh.
the details later. Yes,
Now I'm
in a good,
double excited.
in a good way. Yes. Anyway, get
So
these.
I finally found what I needed.
Oh, yeah. The book.
And you scoop the people up, you find that it's Delma Fulst, the bartender, and Belza Flattail, the ramen cook, and Rolf Fulst, the former sheriff, who Fork took over for a while. But inside the gallstone thing, that book, I finally got the information I needed. It's a book about Lamashtu, but specifically it's about her herald, the Yethazmari.
There it is.
And
There it is.
You look, you see an image scrawled in this book of a black hound-like creature of membranous wings and a snake for a tail.
A snake for a tail. That's it. We got it. We found it. This is the divine aspect that they combined with a bullet.
Yep.
Yathazmari.
It is the
Yeah.
Herald of Lamashtu.
All right.
So they bred the Herald of Lamashtu with a boulette.
Almost, well, like the idea of it. It's like
Yeah.
just a book with its image in there. I'm wondering, is the tome itself magical, or did it just serve as a design framework? Because only the bullet thing had a divine sort of sheen around it. What about this? Did this have any divine sheen around it?
The book does not. It appears that it was like an in vitro baby, like a test tube baby.
Yeah.
This thing was genetically created by taking a boulette egg and the Yethmasmari sperm and making a creature in a test tube, or the opposite, whichever.
So
Well, maybe the
they had
opposite.
some sort of essence of the original,
Yes.
but not the. Okay, got it.
But
Understood.
it's half boulette, half Herald of Lamashtu. is what this creature is.
This is crazy. All right, let's get going.
Yep.
We gotta rush now.
Zavi, this means that somebody's been following us for a really long time, and it's somebody that's close to us.
I mean, somebody that didn't go with us to space. So yeah.
Okay. This room, you see another pod, and again, just the kobolds can take care of it. It is Trin Slathern, the apothecary, whom Khan you helped hide Finnick Padley, the goblin, in her apothecary once.
Finnick. What happened to Finnick?
He became a paladin. Demirius took him in at his temple, and he is now a paladin who dual wields shields.
Oh.
That's funny.
Okay, give me perception checks in this room, please.
Shield wheel.
Perception.
Okay.
It stopped for a
So
second.
That was
funny.
I saw that.
So
Yeah,
close.
it was still enough though for Danny. Danny, what you see down in the little pit to your left, so you fell into one earlier, so you're much more aware of them now. You're looking, and you see a massive blobby creature under it that has pseudopods and one giant eye. And I can make it visible on the map too. I think there it is.
That's something.
All right,
Is it?
that's a thing.
It's kind of cute looking.
Hmm.
Is it amoeba?
What do you do? It doesn't see you. Yeah, it's not really it's like an amoeba or a bacterium or some type of body cell. You could roll a nature check. All right, medicine if
That's
you
a
want to know what it is.
Does it look
when you-
friendly?
You pointed out. I'll do medicine and see if I can understand what I'm looking at here.
And I'll do nature.
I think we could safely say no.
Zavid, you realize that this is what is called a cytotoxin. It is an immune cell, and it is probably going to kill you if it sees you.
I say we need to be quiet. I'm gonna stealth along the side, putting my back against the wall to make sure that I want to go slowly so I don't have to make an acrobatics. I just want to
Sure.
slowly go up against the wall around
Give me a
the long way.
stealth check of 42.
Okay. Stealth. 42 is really high.
This
I
is
hope
an
I can
immune
make
immune cell.
that.
Not quite.
No, that's really high.
It does see you, and it is going to lash out at you. However,
No, you're not.
when it does, you notice that it is. Oh, nice. Never mind. Go ahead and re-roll that.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
hey.
it's almost a nat 20. But 43 is enough. So, Reese, with your successful hero point, Zavid is able to get past.
Right
And
as
you could
it's
probably just become a little creature and just sneak past.
Yep. What about the rest of the people that's in here?
there's only one, right?
Yeah, there's only the one, and we can say that the kobolds get her out.
Yeah, we were able
Two
to
of you sneak
figure it out.
past. Okay.
But I think I could just turn into a creature at will now since I'm 20, isn't that true?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yay.
That connects back to the kobold room and to a new room over here. What is this?
It's a big ass gallstone with a big ass
yeah.
thing on top of it.
Roll me another medicine check on this one. It's one big cavernous, not
I
room. What do we say?
see.
Chamber? Yes, chamber.
Yes, chamber, thank you.
Okay, I do.
That's canon now. They're called chambers.
Chambers. Good, that's enough. You can tell these are lymph nodes, but they're very infected. You can even see them kind of pulsating. It looks like they're ready to pop. They're very infected lymph nodes.
We do not want to disturb them because whatever's inside could be damaging to us. But under them, is this similar to like the gallstones? Like, is there stuff in
Yes.
here?
Yeah.
Okay. Would doing a hole? Do I think that would disturb the lymph
Yeah.
node?
You think any kind of
Fuck.
vibration probably pop them.
What if let's just pop the lymph node?
Let's do it last. Let's get everybody out first, and the last thing we do is pop those lymph nodes. That's way that we don't put any risk on people that are still trapped in here.
I would also
one in
like to
this
stab
room.
the heart before I leave, if that would be
Sure.
possible.
This one is Rosemary Willow Blossom, the farmer who lives with Layla Willow Blossom. Just
Yep.
again, another one of that family that you saved, a non-combatant, so you put her in the bag. Do you go north or west? Oh wait, I guess north
Uh,
is just a hallway.
yeah, I think that just leads
Yeah,
back.
it
I'll go
does.
west.
Okay. And I'm just gonna get rid of the fog of war now. Boop, easy enough. This
Ooh, the
room,
fuck is
this
this?
chamber, a churning river of roiling sludge emits a massive amount of heat from a large bleeding gash in the fleshy wall. Give me a reflex save, DC 44.
Okay, cool.
Both or just one?
Just him.
Miss me with that shit. No.
So,
Take my hero point.
oh, you have another D.
No, just
that's
let it.
one.
Whatever happens, let it happen. Keep that hero point. That might be important.
All right. You're going to take 58 fire damage, Zavid,
Okay.
as you are splashed with stomach acid. It's just digestive enzymes. But give me nature or medicine. I assume you're going to pick medicine.
So 58
Yes.
fire damage. Ah, fuck. Ow! And then make a medicine check.
Mm-hmm. This is from the wound that Reese made. You could, if you wanted to jump through to get out, you could do it here, but you would probably take more fire damage. But this is an exit, like an ulcer, essentially.
Fuck. I double back. I'm like, I think that's everybody.
Did we
I'm
get
pretty
every
sure.
single person out?
Yes. I want to do a head count or a pod
Mhm.
count.
Yeah, you've
are
got
we
them all.
missing anybody? We got everybody. All right.
I'll tell you above board, you got them all.
I say, that's a puncture. I think Reese or Khan or somebody made that. I don't think we should go out that way. These lymph nodes. We got that. We have to know what the.
Let's
right?
pop them.
Okay, but before we do, let's not be in this room. So I'm. Now, do I
shoot
think
an arrow
if-
into it?
Do I believe if popping these lymph nodes would damage whatever's inside the big cyst
No.
or whatever?
You just think it would hurt you.
Okay, yeah. All right. Get back
Arrow?
into this hall.
Yep.
And I want to. Yeah, if you've got an arrow, you can fire the arrow, or I could do telekinetic projectile with like some sort of like anything that's like loose that's here. I could like.
Yeah.
And then
Either
hide
one.
behind the corner. Basically
Let's shoot
like.
at the same time.
And then
Sure.
yeah.
You lob an arrow, and Zabid, you throw a smaller chunk of debris up at it, just like a chain reaction. As this room is just coated in this steaming acidic gunk. But you can carefully walk over and crack them open.
Yeah.
And,
Can I
as
take
you-
some of the gunk for Khan?
Sure. Reaching in, you find an additional one of those pearls. They are very good for magic, like for rituals. You know that they're just
Yeah.
a good all-around magic component. So you now have two of the bullet pearls that have the divine power on them.
Yeah.
And
That's valuable.
in the last one, you find it's like a pearl in progress. It's more solidified than the book, but less than a solid pearl. So clearly this has been in here a little while, but you find a trash bag that's partially frozen. It's got a bunch of like foodstuffs, and it's got like cups, but you realize it's your trash.
This is what
Shadow
you got.
Valley. This is where she got DNA and shit. At least
I
some of it. Not all of it. She probably did multiple ways to get that, but this is partly how she did.
I
It's got
keep it
your
there.
stuff.
I look at it. I don't take it out. When I see what it is, I close this thing up. And I go to her and I say, let's not kill this creature. Let's keep it alive until we can get a third pearl out of it.
Why?
Because these things are really, really powerful. And the only thing better than having two of them is having three of them. And that one's close to turning into a pearl. I don't know how long it takes, but I mean, it can't be that long. She hasn't really had this thing long enough to do much. So
Do you want me to try to make this thing my friend?
I don't even think we need to. We just have to keep it alive, and not have it die. So let's go out and tell everyone to stay their hand. Don't kill it. We'll just subdue it. Maybe you can use some bardic magic to keep it asleep. And then we can sort of hook up some sort of medical thing to keep it alive, like a IV drip type situation. You know what I mean? Just the longer it stays alive, the better. We could even we could do a lot. There's a lot of ways. I just think that this could be a great way to farm these pearls. This creature is a creature that eats people and makes them disappear and turns them into pearls. It is itself probably not evil, but it is used for evil. It has instincts that's going to make it evil. We have destroyed not only its creator and master, but we have hurt it. It is unlikely to turn towards us. It is not a babe that we can then raise to be part of, like with Wisp, where Wisp was in an egg and didn't know its family, so it's not like it had any connection to them. And now that it has World Ender or End of World or whatever it's called, I keep forgetting. World Walker.
We can try.
It has a connection now to its kind that it can, so it's. I think about it. I look at.
Let's see if we
stop.
can make it nice. Let's see if we can make it friendly, and
What
if not,
does-
then we should do it.
What does old Zed? What does Zed say to this? Because he's here. What does he
Yeah.
think?
Honestly, I was thinking that this cut of meat right over here looks pretty scrumptious.
Don't come on.
Honestly, this thing could. I mean, I've seen Danny turn the largest of creatures into our friends before. If anyone could do it, it's her.
I think about it, and then
But we could
I
also use
also-
this creature to make our enemies disappear into pearls.
yeah, I think about that, and I think about Garwinkle and the rage I had before. But then I see that Garwinkle created these clones, obviously for ill intent, but I wouldn't condemn these creations to the same fate that I was thinking of condemning this creature to. And I'm like, not all that are created by evil are beholden to it. And clearly you all have the same memories. I think whatever they were probably going to use you as like sleeper agents, or like make a evil clone version that could, like, if they were able to kill us, that could replace us with you, and then you would actually help or something. I don't know. I'm sure they had some plan. We could figure it out. We could do like a mental sweep to kind of make sure that they didn't put any sort of weird shit in your head to make you not you. And I think about Khan's shock. I think that sits with Zavid. Like, Zavid was so mad. He was so mad. He was like, I'm going to have her deliberately feed herself to the mimic, god damn it, because of all the pain she caused. But everybody's alive. She made versions of us that are not evil and that are cool. I think it's cool that we have like clones of us that are kind of almost as strong as us, that are just like mortal versions. Like, that's interesting. And I know that she's not strong enough to be a threat anymore. This is the last saber rattling cry of an impotent former villain, a villain that used to be a threat that is just, she can't be a threat to us anymore. And my rage abates a little bit, and I'm like, hey, Danny, I know we were really pissed off for everything that she did, but maybe
Change of heart.
we're gods. I mean, communally a god. By the way, we'll tell you more about that. I look at Reese and Zed, like, we'll tell you more about it. There's a lot to
Reese-
go over.
Reese, too, looks over to Zed, reaches into his pocket, and just hands him a platinum coin.
Yep.
I know it.
Yes. Look, it's a long story, but where
Yeah, that actually
What?
that would happen. Yeah.
this is just a gnome going through the bleaching, stuck in the past that is over for her. Like, her partner's gone, her secret project. Seems like it was a success in a way that you didn't intend. And I want to know more about what she had planned for you. I want to know about why she made you in the first place. Bringing you out, there is a possibility she has some way of like turning you against us. I don't know why or how she could do it, but I'm not really worried because you're us. Like, what could she do? If she had some way of enthralling you, I mean, we've got Danny right here who can just put you to sleep or something until we can figure out what that is. Like, I just don't know. I don't think it could ever be as bad as she thinks it could be, whatever it is. And maybe she put you in here because she couldn't get you to turn against us, so she just used you as a power source for this thing. Thinking that, fuck it, this is a failure of an experiment. I'll put them in here and they can just become a sustenance for it, right? Maybe that was already the failure, right? I don't know. Anyway, let's go to the butt.
So you go out the butt.
Yeah, I'll go out the snake. Well, actually, there's that amoeba. We'd have to go.
What about the nice
I'm
hole
go-
that Reese made for you?
There
I'm
is
going-
there's fire
burn.
damage between
I'm
there.
going
Fire
to the
damage
fire.
hole.
Damn. Okay,
I'm
never
going-
mind.
I'm
never
taking the
mind.
fire damage hole.
Alright.
'Cause
I don't
going
want
to
to
the fire.
I don't want to subject everybody else to the damage that I took, because we also got that one, and we've got, or this one, we've got the bold ones. So we're all gonna go down the snake end.
Cool.
Why don't you
All right.
jump in the bag and I'll go through the fire exit. Get into the bag.
Right.
do it
Into the
if she
bag
wants to take
if
the
you want
damage.
to leave.
Okay. All right. Fine.
You ever see Finding Nemo where he says, "Hop into my mouth if you want to live"?
Yes.
Yes. So this one I'm sure has absolutely no problems going into a
None.
dark, cramped space. The bold ones are brave. They're bold, and they did a great job. They go in. I know Zed would probably be fine. Is Reese cool with this? Past Reese?
Past Reese would be down for whatever's easiest to get out.
Perfect. So
It is
you're
Danny
able
that's suggesting it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
each of you are able to get out in your own ways, and I've reshared that map, and I'm not gonna add everybody, but I'll at least add Zed, and we need to come up with a name for Reese as well.
What was? Okay.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Ah! That scared me.
What
Sorry.
was
Zavid
Actually-
was humongous, or Zed was huge on the screen.
Don't you have my old art, like the first
This
version of me
is
that I drew?
Oh yeah, I do.
That's
I
not the
do.
first version. That's my newer art.
You're
Do you have
right,
the old
yeah.
version? Because
I
that would be
do.
a great way to sort of differentiate them.
Yeah, I'll take him off and swap it.
How much should I take?
Oh yeah.
This is a wild
it's
thing.
D10s.
I want to wake Danny up and just be like, "So some shit happened."
You take 44 fire damage.
It's fine.
Okay, get rid of that.
So this Reese has the blue stripes in his hair.
Correct. He does not have the purple like he does now. There's the old Zavid art.
Thank you.
Okay.
So we come out of this thing.
I empty everybody out of the bag.
Yeah, and I'm like, all right. I'm
Khan is
pulling
making out with Noala.
Yeah.
As you do that, I'm like, you're gonna have to put that face kissing session on hold because we got big developments. We have to talk about it now.
They've kind of been doing this for the past like 5 minutes, so don't worry, you're not interrupting anything.
As you say that, your copy slides out.
Yeah.
Whoa! What? What? How? I saw him in her head.
What do you mean?
Okay, so now that we've disabled and whatever else, everyone, I
Watch
did some Umbra
Fall
mind
in love with
theft.
himself.
I
Watch
was
Reese
hoping that happens.
completely go head over heels over himself.
I'm so
right now.
hoping that happens.
We'll let the dice decide. Anyway, he keeps getting like distracted, like, Damn, I really did look that good. Anyways,
Damn, I look
still
good in the
look that good.
future.
yeah, I look, but what? Okay. Back on track.
I'll put you on track.
Bet you would. I know you,
I
Chris.
look at kind of what happened. You guys have subdued Simone the Potentioraptor, and I say, first of all, do not kill this raptor. Danny wants to
Okay.
see if we can tame it. And also, I was able to pull out the orbs. I'm like, these are very powerful. It can create these. So let's not destroy it if we can harvest these from its innards. Like, that's a good idea. Let's
No.
not kill it.
Yeah. Oh, also, and he basically download all of the things that he saw while probing her mind.
You start telling us about the clone thing, and I'm like, okay, well, Ciprograd.
Yes.
Hey, I know that we don't like that little pink gnome, and we want her to suffer. I think we need to stay our hand temporarily because we have some unanswered questions that we need to answer. And also, I feel a little bit like after I learned about what this gnome did, that my anger has abated a bit because we're better than that. We're better than she is. It would be very satisfying to just make her suffer, and maybe in the way we can, but I don't think it makes us better. I don't think it will make the pain of what she did to you go away or what she did to us go away. It is just it is responding from pain with pain. It is adding more pain to the world, right? Stopping her is important because of the pain she causes, but causing pain to her does not make the world a better place, and it will not heal the wounds that she inflicted upon you, mentally or physically.
Indeed.
Can I make a diplomacy check to see if I can? Yeah, because I'm talking to the guy that spent years dreaming of revenge, who was like, this is a difficult sell, I realize.
You're gonna need 8 and a guidance. You need 2 more on that.
I can give an 8 on that.
So I want you to roll me a diplomacy, Reese. You need a 30.
I'm sure Reese is gonna fucking nail this.
Yep.
There you go.
There we go.
So between those, that's just enough. And you can see in the seams of the plate around his armor, he starts to steam as the acid bubbles up in between each of the plates of all across his body. He says, "Vengeance is delicious, but fleeting. You are right, of course."
What we need more than vengeance is answers and closure. Why she did what she did to you, why she did what she did to us, what did she hope to gain, and perhaps a way to undo the damage she has done to others. Your help in putting a stop to her now has saved this entire town from a grisly fate. We have a bag full of people that need to be returned to their homes. By the way, I instruct the bold ones, who I'm sure are very excited, to bring everybody out to the garden.
Sure,
and
and Melina and all of them are helping as well.
And wake up everybody outside in the sunlight and away from the awfulness of where they were. Also, I don't want them down in our basement.
Sure, they can. They're all of the non-combatants are all out doing that.
With Ciprograd, like Mr. Fury Dragon with his fury just like paused for a bit. I want to then look to Khan, and I say, Khan, we have something big to talk about.
Khan unglues her face from Nawala's like, ha!
I think, hi, Nawala. Oh, this is gonna really suck.
Hello, Zavid. It is nice to see you.
I wish I could say the same. I wish I could say it's great to see you, but actually, it's really complicated to see you right now. It feels very strange because, something happened, and Reese just talked about the cloning thing, right? So
Oh,
guess
huh?
what? And I present Zed and other Reese. We found them.
Han like
There's
scrambles up. I think she's gonna try to stab Zed.
Zed, I will put myself in front of the blade. I will have her stab me instead.
Okay. Zavid's AC is 43.
Low
He's not
enough.
flat-footed.
Just low enough. That's all you need to know is you'll probably hit me.
Yeah.
I'm literally trying to get in front of the blade, so I want it to just hit. So just hit
Sure.
me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Khan, you stab the Zavid.
Oh, this is embarrassing. I didn't hit what I was aiming for. If you could just, step
Hey,
aside. If you could
Could
just,
you please not stab other me? Thank you.
Thank you.
Fucking hell, Khan, you're a little trigger happy.
Well, I'm
This is exactly why
sorry.
we didn't wake
I
you
don't know
up.
why you want two of you walking around.
There's another one of you in there.
Cause I'm awesome, man. And having another
Also-
me is great.
And having
I
another
drop-
me is attractive. Right,
Can I
Seth
drop
God?
The best.
Can I drop other Khan in front of Khan?
No, don't do it. Don't do it. I say stop.
No.
Right there. We have to talk about this because there are complications. First of all. And then I tell you about what we found out, what they remember, and they can kind of chime in and say, yeah, we remember being in
Skildmer.
Gilmer. Thank you.
Because the Festival of Skagas was where their memory all stops.
They don't remember going to Abaddon or all of the adventures we had. They don't feel any different from us, though. They feel like things have been left unfinished, except that they see that we obviously did some shit and things changed. So they're curious to know what changed. We still haven't told them yet. And I'm sure both Zed and Reese, too, are kind of wanting their companions to be freed at some point. They don't want them to not be freed. But also, seeing what Khan just fucking did, I think they're also realizing, we gotta wait until everything's cooled off. So I say, look, here's the problem. And I think, Noala, you can see it, right? Everyone got a clone. Everybody, including Khan. And Khan, from this time, is going to think that you're the imposter, Khan.
Yeah.
And is going to want Noala's affections for her own, right?
Han brandishes the knife, so you can understand my thought process. You say there's a
Yeah,
clone of
I
me?
can
Give
understand.
Me 10 seconds, there won't be.
So here's the problem. What are you that suicidal? You would kill yourself?
That's if there's another con, that's not.
I know.
I'm
Listen,
not
I know you
killing
look
me.
like
I'm
a
killing
rat,
something that
but
is shaped like
when you
me.
look in a mirror, you know that's yourself, right? And not another rat that you have to attack.
Nuh-uh.
Like, that's you. It's not an evil you. It's not a you that wants to, well, now I know better. Maybe you are evil. You're more violent with your own clone than you are with fucking Garwinkle over there, I feel like.
Hey, I wasn't going to torture my clone to death. That's why I said 10 seconds.
This isn't
Noala?
exactly why we didn't wake you up.
Noala, you love Khan, right? You were just kissing her. Remember Brownford Khan? Old
No,
Mishka
Khan.
or whatever?
I don't know if we should be so hasty, Khan. I mean,
You
maybe
don't
having
want to
told
kill
you
your
everything would,
love,
be
right?
Not so terrible.
It's still
No, I mean-
her.
I mean, I think Reese understands what I mean, right?
Reese looks over to himself, just goes, yeah, no, he's a handsome bastard. I won't kick him out of bed.
Here's the thing. You all need to have a conversation together, no weapons, and talk this shit out. Okay? What the future of your relationship is going to look like and everything.
There's not going to be a future of a
Hey.
relationship. The idea of the con that exists, that's me. It's mine. I'm not sharing.
And guess what? If you kill you from the past, you undo any goodwill that we just fucking made with our past selves because that's their con, and
That's
they're
true.
going to
That is our
defend
con.
their friend because we would do the same for you. Do you want to? Because and here's the thing: you tried to kill your past self. I will let them fight you. I will let all of them fight you. And I'll even take away my fucking heroism from you. Pluck that away. Poink. I'm not gonna give you a buff to fight ourselves. Are you kidding?
Con, you suddenly feel kind of exhausted, whereas you were buzzing a minute ago.
You're strong. I'll give you that. But against all of them together?
That's
Sorry.
why we came so far. We came so far because we've come
Without
this far
any
together.
and without any help. None of us are going to help you. You'd be on your own. Are you sure you want to go down that road?
Like,
You know how
crosses
much
her
we
arms,
care
and
about
there's, like,
you, so you know how much they care about her.
I will definitely try to rip your spirit if you attack, Con.
How do you
Leave other
subdue
con
your...
in the box then. Whatever.
How do you
Whatever.
subdue the other con? What are we doing about her first?
Well, let's get other Danny out because I think now that we've stopped stabbing each other, I'm still openly bleeding from the wound that you did. I haven't even healed it yet. I'm
Was
letting
it
you look at what you
cured?
did to me.
She's still holding the knife in there.
Yeah, I'm like, you can release it now.
Fine.
Like,
Cure wounds.
yeah. Like, try anyway, and I pull out the pod with Danny,
Mm-hmm.
and I say, Danny,
fangless
would you like
Danny.
to do the honors?
I feel like the best way that Danny would maybe I'm gonna do it in this way. She's going to so you remember it was a long time ago, but she still has that thing that follows her and writes every single thing down.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Like writes
She's
your
had-
exploits.
Writes everything. Danny's had it since like season one.
Forever. I
I
completely
think
forgot
I
about that.
don't remember that at all. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's always been this little thing that follows her around and writes everything down because she's a bard. So she wants her story to be told. So everything that Lux Et Umbra has ever gone through, it's always been written down. So she has like everything that's happened written down for new Danny. And Danny could read in like
Very
seconds.
fast.
Nerd.
So she's going to wake her up with a little bit of prestidigitation, and it'll smell like fresh, like springtime flowers. Very Danny-esque.
And she wakes up with a song, with fluttered eyes, like a Disney princess. She wakes up. Her hair is flawless, even though she's been in this fleshy pod. It's kind of like a hair gel. She wakes up and says, "Well, aren't you a sight? Where am
Oh my
I?
god, how did you guys not hate me?
Is this heaven?"
Are you sure we don't? Just kidding.
No. I think the best thing you should do is to read this book. And she's going to plug it and she's going to give it to her to read from
She
like
looks at you, looks at the book, and goes, "Oh, I do love books." Flip, 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 almost holds her hand over it, and like magically the pages start flapping as she's reading it. A skill you picked up in the tower that the rest of you don't really see because Danny usually reads by herself. But she's
True.
basically just
Reese has seen it
sucking the
before.
information. Yeah, Reese has seen it. But she reads it close to the book and goes, "Well, that's quite an adventure we've gone on. Does everyone else
It
understand
is.
what's going on? This just reminds me.
Everyone,
This reminds me of that play we saw that one time, the Terminator, where they went backwards but they were naked. It's just like that.
so good. Oh my god, I love having past me.
Do you not want to kill yourself anymore?
No, I find myself really, really annoying, but also look how lovely she is.
And look at your black hair. You know, I've always considered dyeing it black, but I never really wanted to commit to it. I
I
always thought it
know
would
it.
ruin my roots. And you say that at the same time. Ruin my roots.
so here's the issue. I'm glad that we're all having fun. Issue number 1. Your blood is part of a key that activates a prison door
She read
that
it.
releases Rovagug.
She read everything. It's all in
So
the
you
book.
know, right? But are you consciously aware that because you exist and because they made a clone of you, your blood element is the same as this Danny's, which means they have that. So
Would
the
it be
only
the
thing
same
that
blood?
so.
the only thing that they're missing at this stage is your elder sister.
Oh, Serenulia, of course.
Now, I think you know what we did to hide her because that was before we went to bed.
Yes.
That was in
Yes,
so,
I know what we did.
so we're not going to talk about it out loud.
No,
Nope.
that's fine. I know what we did.
But sorry.
Sarah Julia.
No.
She's
Were
the
you-
simulacrum, and Serenulia is glamored as a halfling.
Right.
Did we already have the ceremony with Bruce when? So is this before Bruce or is this after Blake wedding?
After.
This is
They are
Okay.
aware of the wedding. She is aware
Okay.
that she is married to Bruce.
So here's the
In her
problem
memory,
with all
she's
of you
married
people.
to Bruce.
Here's the problem with all you people with partners, other than Reese, obviously, is if you're at all monogamous, you have to have a discussion about how this is gonna fucking work, right?
That's not.
And I look at Zed, I'm like, this is why we stay single. This is why we stay
This is why.
single.
It's just too much complication. We just like to
Yes.
study.
Now-
I mean, I'm pretty sure I will have no issues.
He puts his arm around you like a bro.
Yeah. I knew this was the right decision, and I'm like, so here's the thing, Danny, and I look at, and they both like turn to me. I'm like, oh, this is gonna suck. Here's the, you are a vampire, present Danny. You are an undead, and you're a demigod, and we are going on adventures trying to stop Rovagug. You cannot be there to rule your nation.
kingdom. This is
But
actually
you
perfect, Danny.
are an untarnished version, and I mean that in the nicest way possible. She went through some hell. Like, you are still a full believer in what's her name, Celine.
Sharon, right?
Shilin.
Shilin, yeah.
Shilin. But
of course, the
our
lady
our
Chrysanthemums.
goth version of you has also double dipped into Zan-Kuthon worship, which is pretty badass. But it means that I don't know, that could scare some people. Not a good look for a monarch. And we've even had a discussion, just the two of us, about her responsibilities going back and like if she wanted to be queen. I think, and I am sorry to say, but this does present a very convenient answer to that dilemma. But what, and I look to you, Ash, like you're modern Danny, like what you might have to give up is Bruce. Because if he's the consort of the queen, which is who he is in an official capacity, you would have to step away from that. You would have to say goodbye to that whole thing and allow past you to take that role. I don't think people can understand that there's two yous. They're not the like a modern person isn't good. That's why we woke up everybody else outside, right? So none of them know about this. Only the people in here know anything about this. Like this is a big political stink this could cause, right? You might have to rebrand yourself. You might have to stop being Danny Arion and start being somebody new. Which honestly
That's
feels like
exciting.
something you would do. That's kind of cool. And it means also, and I look over to past Danny, I'm like, that means you get to see the what if. Your idea of like, well, what would have happened if I did? Well, you get to watch that happen. And don't feel bad about not being that, because we've experienced something that made us semi-divine. Like, we're kind of divinities now. And that's not something we can
I read it
repeat
in
with
her
you.
journal.
Yeah, so you can't repeat that anyway,
Wait,
which means
Shadow
that
Vertigo
you
is
don't have to
gone.
think about FOMO or what I lost. Like, you never got that chance. It never even happened for you. So you get to have the life with Bruce. You get to have the kingdom, and anytime you're curious, you get to chat up your other half and say like, hey, so what adventures have you been on? Fill me in on the details. I want to know everything, right? That
David?
is best case scenario here.
Safid, I love you, but you're fucking my brain right now. This has all happened so quick. We're not ready for this. You were just yelling at Khan not to kill past Khan, and now I'm having an existential crisis.
Danny,
That's,
look at me.
Hey, guess
Look
what?
at
That's
look
me
at
every fucking day.
Reese just goes, Danny, look at me and him. You can look at him as long as you want too. It's cool. Your responsibilities are only now within what your past responsibilities have been since I rejoined up with you. This other one can sit in your place. And you two can always communicate between each other. What if that Danny is, and he looks over, getting the blonde at the, yeah, no, okay, this is weird. Seeing himself isn't weird, but seeing another Danny is. But David, it feels like a normal thing. But he just goes, think about it. You're a free lady now. Like, you could do whatever you want. And I think if you explain to Bruce, because Bruce hasn't seen you as a vampire yet, right? Has he?
You became a vampire in Abaddon, and then you went from Abaddon straight to the Maelstrom, and yes, you went to Pride. He saw her at Pride.
Okay.
Yes, he's seen her as a vampire.
Okay. I mean,
You're
I'm
asking me. I don't care about the kingdom. We'll give up the kingdom.
okay.
I'll
You're
give
fine
it-
with the kingdom. Okay, cool. All right.
I was
So-
thinking about turning that into a democracy anyways in like a
Great.
few months.
Sounds awesome. Okay. What's your concerns now, though?
I'm giving up my husband to other me.
Yeah, Danny's right, you know?
I
I've been
could
with
just-
Bruce for like a long time. A long time. Like a really long time. Well, not maybe it hasn't been that long. It has been a long time.
About a year.
That's a long time.
I could just stand next to him at official functions.
Yeah,
He doesn't have to be my husband.
it's true.
But also
On
Zavid
eye
makes a
Mara,
really
she's
good...
immediately very suspicious of that.
But Zavid makes a lot of sense. Oh, I hate you, Zavid, when you make sense.
Zavid, another thing you realize is the closer you get to divinity, the further away from Bruce she's going to pull eventually anyway.
Yeah.
He's going
And
to die.
I'm realizing
He's
that
mortal.
forcing the mortal me to rebrand his name, I'm like, that he's not the one that changed. I am. He's Zavid. I know my true identity is something else, and I have to pick a new name, I think. I think I'm not Zavid anymore. I think I'm
No.
more than that.
You just put a plus sign at the end of your name.
I'm coming up with a new name right now.
That's sick. I literally knew a kid in high school who had a plus sign in his name. His last name was Ebamoe plus James, and it was a plus sign.
Oh my god,
So,
It's the coolest thing ever.
that's
Are
pretty
we-
sick.
okay. I'll come to terms. I'm really angry at Zavid right now, only because he's right. And she looks at you, Danny. No. I think first I have to make sure that you're not evil. I have to like do a whole sweep of you to make sure that you are actually who you are. Because you'll be taking over everything.
No, yeah, I would do exactly the same thing if our roles were switched. That makes sense.
Okay. So the next issue is we need to wake up Khan.
We are not waking up Khan.
She doesn't have a weapon.
Or do we just put Khan in the bag forever?
I look at the other versions of
Is
everybody
that
and I say,
fair to
look,
Khan?
look, I don't know about you, but if I suddenly woke up and saw my future, that there's a bunch of future us that are more powerful and went on adventures I didn't go on, and I'm like, okay, so I'm like a copy, great. But if I'm inheriting the life that my future self had, I would want to share that life with the others that are also inheriting it. If there's no Khan back here, then there's nobody to run the alchemy station, other than, I mean, let's be real, the bold ones are not going to be doing any groundbreaking work. And I understand that there's a possessiveness that Khan feels towards Noala and whatnot. But I don't think it's fair to her to deny her a chance to also have a life the way that we've given everybody else. And I look at Khan and I say, there's options.
Yes. Spit them out.
What do you think about a ritual that removes memories?
I could cast that.
Wait.
Danny is very powerful psychically, and Zavid knows
removes
rituals.
memories from Abelcon?
Well, you already know the situation, and we need you to know everything. The problem is this other Khan is you, and they're not stupid, and they will know that their memory has been tampered with. They're going to wonder where Noala is, unless we remove a lot. Noala goes pretty far back. And thankfully, you look different enough. You don't look like your old self. She would not think you are her. But if we went far enough back that we had to erase her name, it wouldn't even be a quality of life. She would forget too much. She'd be an invalid, a vegetable. That's no different from killing her, which means you would have to pick a new name, and she would have to take your old name.
Khan,
She would be Khan.
grits her teeth. I'm Khan, and that's not changing. You can pick a new name. All of you can pick new names, but I want the identity that I made. Huh? I didn't live my entire life to be someone else.
But Khan, you are someone else at this point.
That's why we can't wake past you up. Because past you is so different than the current you. It wouldn't make sense. Because that one would be too feisty. That one would try to kill you. You know that.
I am aware that there's a problem with having two Khan the Bloodies running around the world. And having one aware of the other, clearly, it's like antimatter. They want to annihilate each other. But the problem is she's not anti-you. She's just you. Before all of our otherworldly adventures. Before we fundamentally changed.
What if we change her memories? Where she can just be her. No god, no divine,
Just traveling.
I said, and I also have options, right? So the more memories we have to shift and change, the more difficult this is going to be, because it's more invasive. We have to find all the spots where any name was mentioned. If we just go this many years or this much time, that's easy, but that means she forgets all that stuff. Anything she learned, it basically de-levels her, right? Like, she then doesn't have that experience. If we want her to be useful, and otherwise she's gonna think, what happened to me? The other problem here, right? You are a very strong-willed individual. You have a very strong sense of ego. Clearly, I think another option we could do is to make her not a simulacrum anymore, which would be to remove the soul and send that soul to the beyond as humanely as possible, right? And then she could then become a clone, a vessel, the normal kind of clone, the one where if you die, your soul goes back in. Ripping the soul out of a living creature is a traumatic and awful experience. It is not gentle, it is not easy, and if I fuck it up, I will feel very bad. I might be aspect of spirit, but it still sucks. I would rather not do that. I would rather just make you a clone. I can just make you a fucking clone. We don't need to use this. This is an opportunity to have... Imagine what 2 of your minds could accomplish instead of just 1. Right? And you have something she does not. You are immortal. She could get the jump on you and kill you. She's never going to become what you are. You've already gone through too much. She isn't you anymore. You're not her. So if you can figure out a way to convince your past self that she needs to pursue other avenues. Did you ever have a crossroads, a crux, a choice you wanted to make but didn't know which way, and then you went the way that you went, but like always wondered about what you could have done? There's got to be something.
No, I never got into organized crime.
Like your mother and father.
I never
gonna
had
call-
that. I
Well, hold on, I'll wait for you to finish. I want to call
Yeah,
your
go
mom,
ahead.
though. I want to know if she had another name picked out for you before Khan.
What do you mean?
When Khan was born, they named her Khan. But did they have backup names
like a
for their
baby
child?
list. A baby
Baby
name.
list, baby
Oh.
name list, yeah. So I want to call her. Say, hello.
Oh, yes, hello. Oh, bonjour.
This
Who
is
is this?
David speaking. Hi.
Oh, your con friend. Yes, I remember. You took over the
I have
ringmaster.
I have a very important question. It might not
okay.
seem like so. When Khan was, when you were hadn't had Khan yet, but when you were pregnant, did you have other names you were considering? Like, did you have a backup name for Khan, perhaps?
Oh, we did. We were going. My husband Frankie, he wanted to name her. He considered naming her after his younger brother. He wanted to name her Little Big Tony.
Little Big Tony?
Little Big Tony.
Little Big Tony.
Because no, Little Big Tony. Because the
Little
brother
Big Tony.
was named Little Big Tony, and he wanted to name him after him, but she would have had to make him little, so Little Big Tony.
How did you go from that to Khan? What was the process there?
Well, Con is an old family name on my side, n'est-ce pas?
Okay. Is Khan an only child?
Yes.
Yes.
If Khan had a sister, what would you name the sister? Probably not that, right?
Oh, no, not that, no. I
Would
probably would have named her Veronique Junior after
Veronique?
myself.
Ooh, that's a pretty good name. All right, well, thank you very much.
Of course.
You have a wonderful day, and
You as well. Give Con my love and all of you.
sure, bye. I'm like, all right.
Han is
Okay.
like, she's switched up from like bristling with rage to almost sad that you got to talk to her mom and she didn't.
I look. I'm like, you're not in any condition to be talking to her. You are too emotional. This is an emotional thing. We have very people's sense of identity are at stake here. We
Very
have
important things. Yes.
yes,
okay,
and I
get it.
realize that. I'm happy to share my identity with my other self because I've always wanted another me to work with because I feel like one of me was never enough. Now we could do crazy awesome shit together. And I thought maybe you would think the same way with your alchemy and your crafting. Having another of you to bounce ideas off of would be such a boon. But I also forget sometimes that it is not just the pursuit of creation, the creative process that you enjoy, but you are a kind of a glory hound. And when I mean kind of, I mean a lot of a glory hound. And that is not something that I relate to. I don't need people to know that I did a thing. I am happy in the thing that I did, and the thing doing, the process of, and the end result. So, here's my suggestion, my final suggestion. Danny and I could work together to rewrite this Khan's memories. Her name would no longer be Khan. It would be Veronique Jr. We would also have to rewrite the memories of your mother and father. And some other people in your past. I don't think they would be able to understand what's going on. I think we would have to do a bit of a psyop with your family, with the circus, so that they remember this version of you. And we would have to, they would be, essentially, this would be your sister, Veronique. This would not be you, it would be Veronique.
Mm-hmm.
And Veronique would remember all of the adventures that you all went on together as she was with us, and she was with her sister Khan, who was always a white rat and always had this great destiny. And Veronique never had that destiny, but was content to be a crime boss at the end of everything, right? So, we rewrite these memories, but the most importantly, and this is going to be the hard part, we need to remove the emotional attachment that this Khan has to her. When I point to Nuala, she needs to not feel some type of way about her. And that is not just what happened, but there's emotions, strong emotions tied to this, which
It'll
means
take a while.
We're gonna need Nuala to be part of this ritual. Nuala has to be a part of this to erase that bond, and that means Nuala has to consent to this. Nuala, and I look to her, I say, this is kind of a wild thing. This is another.
You haven't told. Sorry, we were too busy kissing. I didn't have time to tell you.
Yes, there is a lot going on that I have missed apparently.
I am
wrong accent. There was a lot that I missed apparently, Mishka. Too many accents today.
I don't know, Khan suddenly looks really sad because she remembered what we were talking about vis-a-vis Bruce being mortal.
Mm-hmm. And Nuala, though she is an elf, she is extremely long-lived. She is not immortal.
Yeah.
And she might not survive this.
She also might not survive the upcoming battle. She might not survive
the damage she's already taken. Like, she might not make it. Straight up. Obviously, that's not the case, but
I do think that this is my Khan. This here.
She strokes your cheek.
No matter how much change you have gone through, nothing can change this. This person here, though her memories may include me, she is not in mine. I would do this for her. I do not want her to feel the pain of seeing me and being forced to lose me. It would be less painful, I think, to simply remove me before waking her. This seems less cruel.
Well, change of memories, whatever. I won't kill her, whatever. I don't care.
Khan just, like, starts kicking rocks.
Danny looks around real quick. I have some business to do in Druma for a little bit. Do you guys need me?
yes, briefly. And I look north to our subdued Dr. Garwinkle. I said, we need to finish something first. She's like, she unconscious? Or
Essentially unconscious, yes. She's not dead, but she is bisected. She's been ripped out of her mech prosthetic, And yeah, she's completely at your mercy.
I think.
We're no longer feeding you to Chompy.
No, I think I need to take a look. I want to just see, is she stable as she is? Do I need to like
You would
do
need to heal her
something
to make her conscious, but she's not going to die. She isn't going to bleed out. Because
fine.
you didn't actually rip out anything biological. You just tore up.
In that
the
case,
tech
all I
stuff.
need is Reese, because Reese has the mental
Yes.
pull the knowledge from you
Yes.
magic. So if in that case, I'll say yeah. If you need to go, Danny. And are you taking?
Reese too, and
I'm
Danny.
only
Well,
I'm only taking Reese. I'm only taking Danny.
Okay.
Sure. Let's. Are we gonna go talk to Maris?
We're gonna go talk to Bruce first.
Oh, that makes sense. Sure. Well, let's get going. See you soon, everybody. Bye, Zavids.
Like,
Bye, Reese's.
do you take your Arwen and Ares with you?
she'll leave them behind.
Okay.
I'm
But
gonna.
she plans on being back soon. She just has to go take care
Yeah.
of something painful.
I go over to me. Let's say Zavid.
Yes.
I wonder if you could help me with this ritual.
Of course, I
No.
know many.
Yes, this is a memory ritual.
I think I know the one.
Yeah. And I asked Nuala to accompany us.
Of course.
This is heavy. I don't like having to do this, but
There's anything that you need me to ultimately remove, I'll do it. So she won't have any knowledge of Noala. I could do Umbra Mind Theft and take all of her knowledge of her.
the
That's
problem here before we get started, the problem is there's two of me, there's two Dannys, and there's two yous. Reese, you look like yourself. I look like myself. If
Danny just
Veronique sees this, she's not dumb. She will put two and two together and think something went weird. And I don't want to add more memories than necessary. I don't want to add a false memory of us doing a cloning thing, okay? I am going to change my name and my identity. Zavid here is going to be Zavid. I'm not Zavid anymore. I have a name. I wonder what you guys think about it. Taxaba.
Mhm.
Taxyba. Taxaba.
I'll need
Now-
tax.
It is an
The tax
anagram.
man.
It is a mixed up, jumbled up version of Eshtabai.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, yes. Yes. Love
Because
that.
I'm not Eshtabai either, but I
True.
am Eshtabai, and I can't just say my real name.
Yeah,
So Taxaba.
Yeah.
that's great. Taxable.
And I'll give myself a title. Instead of the Watcher, because the Watcher was both Phrasma and I. Taxaba, the something like nurturing shadow or something.
That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, gods have lots of things, but
True.
like the
Reese, you
nurturing
could just
shadow.
have been
or
identical twins.
Yeah. That's
That's easy.
oh my
That's
god.
easy.
With my
And it
sister
doesn't
we're
fuck.
triplets.
It doesn't fuck with any of your relationships either.
Yeah, it doesn't fuck anything up.
No.
Um,
No, I think the only one I would tell about this is probably
Mythanar?
Mythanar. That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I stop and I'm like, wait a minute, does that mean if you are in a relationship with yourself, is that incest?
Or is it masturbation?
Because if
It's
it's a twin, right?
masturbation.
Okay, all right. I know I
I
want to
would
dig
say
into that.
masturbation, and I'm not in a relationship with myself. I just know a handsome devil when I see one.
True.
And you share partners.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same person,
Yeah,
though.
that's
So
okay.
it's,
Sure. Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
clone.
Just all right. Not my business. Just a philosophical question, a little
It's a clone.
curiosity.
Don't worry.
Moving on. Danny is gone. I was
She's
actually going
gone
to
for the
ask.
moment,
She's
yeah.
probably going to figure out a really cool way to rebrand herself. I am fully confident in that. She's going to probably have this awesome fucking new badass like
Vampire
identity.
queen.
And we can say that everything is the same except Veronique. Here's the biggest issue. The rest of us here, Reese 2, who's gonna have to have a new name, right? Because they're gonna be a twin. And then Zavid, who will be Zavid. They're gonna know about this monster that's gonna be here, the Potential Raptor.
Mm-hmm.
There's just a lot of things that aren't gonna add up if we're not careful about this. It's a lot of stuff to rewrite. And plus, I can't change her personality. It's gonna be essentially
Khan
still
is
Khan.
like ruthless and ambitious and honestly very power hungry.
Yeah. So we would have to. Oh man. How deep do we want to go with this? Full amnesia? Keep her skills, but dump her in a city and let her rule its underworld as like a different person? That would be the easiest thing.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Put her
that
in
might be the move.
Osirian.
I think
You're operating Corvosa.
Too.
Corvosa would be
filled
a
with
good.
organized crime.
That would be the place. That would be the place. I feel like that's also the place to make money. She would become like Norgorber's fucking chosen, and we'd have to like. But I think we still need to change her name to Veronique. Like we need her to not be Khan because of the identity crisis thing. But
I don't know. How do these clones of us feel about this? How do they feel about the Khan that they knew?
us
as like the versions of them prime are, taking away her identity and kind of just taking her out of their lives, at least for now, putting her somewhere else.
It seems to me that all of you have become much more powerful than us. If you chose to kill us, you could. It seems that it's either this or losing our friend entirely. I would rather know this Veronique than lose Khan.
I guess that makes sense.
I agree. I think I want to save both of you. You're both Khan to me. You're both my friend. Someone who's risked their life for my behalf and vice versa. You trying to kill her, I feel protective of her as well. Because it's you. And like, if you want to kill your past self, metaphorically speaking, and dye your hair or something or get a piercing, whatever. Like, that's fine. But that's not the same as actually literally killing a you that has your memories. Nawala was very kind to say that isn't the Khan that she's in love with, but that Khan won't know any better. And I think a mind wipe is the most merciful thing we could do. The more I think about how specific we'd have to go, it would be way too much work to try to insert her into a slot that I think we really do have to just do a full amnesia wipe. And I think instead of the full, and as in like she doesn't remember, I mean, she's not going to remember her childhood or anything, but I don't want her to have no skills. We need her to survive, so we would target just her
memory.
The storage of memory where she would be able to dream.
Her rat storage instead of her RAM.
Yeah. All of her cerebellum stuff, her ability to kill shit, that would stay the same. Your goddess would need to sever their connection to her because like you said, there could only be one of you. so she can't know anything about the Lao Shupo. And yeah, we change her name, or we give her no name and she has to come up with her own name.
The girl has no name.
Girl has no name.
I understood that
We give
reference.
her a chance at life, and hell, might even work together with this other version of you, but it would not be you, and it would be enough separated from you that she would not want the things that you have, in the sense that she knows she would never be able to get those things. She would have her own things that she's attaining, that she's driven to go get, and it would not come to the level that what you have, right? So there'd still be one of you.
I think that's...
Is this...
She just kind of waves it off. Oh, light.
This will be easier for us to pull off, too. It's not this specific. Let's do it. So we would like to do a ritual to modify her memory. We want to take away all of the memory she has of Lux Et Umbra. Still in the pod, by the way.
Yes.
Take away all of the memories of her time before Lux Et Umbra. Her time in the circus from mother, her father. All of the traumas that she may have had with like that bad circus person, the cat lady, I remember. Didn't like her. But keep all of the skills that she had built, at least the physical ones. Any magic stuff she probably is going to lose, but
lose magic.
her rogue stuff she's going to keep. And then I want to implant in her an idea of becoming a crime boss. That's it. Leave that be.
Her natural ambition will take root.
She'll have something to focus on. And we're going to take her, this pod, to the streets of Corvosa, and we're going to release her into the wilds and see what the fuck happens.
That's
Almost
so
like
great.
an experiment. Honestly, kind of a cool experiment.
It's kind of a cool
Yeah,
experiment.
this is some pretty cool science.
Actually, can we give her
Science?
one trinket that's actually something that we can scry through so we can
Sure.
watch her adventures
Oh my
unfold?
god, please.
So give Khan, whenever you're like bored, you could just look at what this other version of you is doing at any moment and be like, okay. Like just keep it on, all right?
That's a great idea.
Stole candy from 2 babies today, I see.
I think also this version of you might end up, if her personality is similar enough, she might end up having a very pro-science mind of like, maybe she also gets into alchemy and like maybe that's her racket is like potion selling and stuff like that. So she learns alchemy and so she learns to experiment and stuff like that. And then like she eventually might learn the connection between herself and you.
So one might
but realizing
say
that she is a lab rat set loose in this city, be like, I get it. Like maybe understanding why that happened and not necessarily be like, what?
Would you
How
say,
dare you? I don't know.
Would you say her profession then would be a con man?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best I think we can do with this
I think
other
so.
version of
Yeah.
that gives you a
If
chance
it's
to play.
fair to her.
She gets her own adventure, a new version of that character, which also opens up an avenue for a new campaign
Yes.
in Corvosa where you play a
It does.
different con.
Oh my
Levels
God.
down, but only a rogue, but then you can do a completely different track with her where
Yeah.
she
Oh my
doesn't
Oh my god,
remember
we
anything
can
else.
continue the campaign with the characters and somehow meet up with her.
That'd be sick.
That could be cool. And I'm
CBD?
also, I don't know about Taxi, but I'm still
Right.
rolling that one over. Anyway,
Which you do manage to do this ritual, and we can kind of hand wave setting her free. That can happen just in between all that.
Yeah.
But there's still the matter of the no.
okay.
What do we
Finally,
do with that?
well, I think we could talk to her. She's gonna probably be full of, venom, figuratively speaking, but she's powerless, and she knows it. And she might be fanatical enough to tell us what she was doing. And all the ways in which she almost won. Because that's what nerds like to do. They're like, oh, if you didn't beat me now, my blue-eyes white dragon would have got you for game next turn. That sort of, I want to bait her into giving us spilling the beans.
If I'd have drawn land in my hand, I would have won the game.
Yeah, if I had one swamp, you would have been toast.
Oh, God.
I got mana screwed again.
So I will do a soothe on her.
Great.
While this is happening, Con is, she's not doing anything, but she's thinking that she's a bleachling, and Con thinks to her
Yes.
self-destruct button.
There is a self-destruct button on the mech.
Yeah,
But not on her, just on
But
the
not on
mech.
her, yeah. On the mech.
yeah. I think Con just, unscrews it.
Probably smart. Real quick, Con, give me a crafting check.
Yeah. Do I have my ability to do that back, since it got...
It was thievery.
Oh,
That was the thing.
That's right.
You need to check through to get your thievery back. Because you still are untrained in thievery.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah.
You need a 44 crafting to figure out how to get that back from her machine.
I usher Zed over to me.
Yeah.
Easy enough.
You figure it out very quickly. The screen was still up on the skill scanner, and you realize that she made a biological version of what that creature does.
Copy their skills?
Yes, it takes it. The creatures. I didn't get a chance to use it, but it stole athletics from Ares, and it was going to try and grapple him, but you put it down too quick. So she has a technological version of the same thing. She's capable of stealing skills, but with your critical of 56 on a 44, you're able to find how the scanner works, and it refreshes over you, and you have your skill back. So, Zavid, then, what do you do with the gnome at your mercy after you soothe her?
Oh no. Oh, this can't be good. All of you. You've ruined everything. Just do what you need to do and be done with it.
Ah, you are lucky it's been a long day and I'm tired. Not physically, mind you. I got stabbed by my friend. That did more damage than anything you could have done. No, I just have questions. And we know you're beaten. You know you're beaten. There's no use hiding this anymore from us. We can pull the information out. But you might as well just tell us everything. Since you worked really hard against us. First of all, and this is maybe the most important question I'm going to ask. And I lean down close. I go what happened to my cheese?
I melted most of it into a fondue. One big pot, all mixed together. It was delicious.
But
Okay.
you recognize that that's a sin. These cheeses were meant to be eaten one at a time, separate, so you could taste the individual cheesiness.
Yes.
I don't know cheese term, but you know that this was meant to be one, not thrown into a pot and melted for fondue.
It's a very pedestrian thing to do. But I'm
Yes, it's extremely
I
pedestrian.
already accepted the loss of the cheese. I was curious to know what she had done, and the fact that at least it wasn't just wasted. The fact that she ate it is the saving grace. If she had I dumped it down a canyon, I'd have been like, fuck you. That would have made me mad. Melting into fondue while not how it's supposed to be eaten. That's like someone putting ketchup on their steak.
Yes.
Disgusting. But
Not-
you, I guess. I mean,
But
if you
not
like
emotionally offensive.
Yes. So I'm like, all right, well, I will have to get more. All right, next. I gesture to Zavid. I go, we found your little pet project, and we actually know that you were working on this. So we've got some questions about that. You put them into your little Pachentia Raptor. What did you hope?
Yes.
What did you hope to gain from this? What was the point of any of that?
As Simone would slowly turn them into billet pearls, she would absorb more and more of their power, becoming more similar to each of you, gaining your spells, your skills, and your memories. She would have been
Oh,
a wonderful foil to all of you, but my baby, my creation, lies in a heap.
I see. That's why you call it the potential raptor. It can evolve
Yes,
based on what it consumes. Very nice.
exactly. She steals your potential and can become anything depending on what I put inside of her.
I look back at him and say, "This is a beautiful creature." And I can assure you that your legacy through this creature will not be destroyed. We seek to heal it. However, perhaps its potential will never be quite as much as you wanted it to be. We have plans. And at least you can take some solace in this.
Yes.
However, it is these clones. I am intrigued. You
They're
created
beautiful,
them.
are they not? I did.
Well made. They have their own
made them.
souls.
Made them in my laboratory, yes.
How did you get the souls in? That's what I want to know.
She looks around, she leans up to you and goes,
Eelsbane.
and as a necromancer, you go, "Oh my God, Eelsbane! Of course!" Like it's just like a so obvious. You should have thought of it. Kind of a just a thing, just a hack, just a magic hack that you never would have thought of. Just a dumb little thing. Eelsbane.
Eelsbane. I love how. Okay,
That's it.
this is really funny because in my Wednesday game,
Mhm.
for Curse of Strahd, just as a
The
little
one I'm not
side-
in that Elliot is.
I'm in it.
Yeah. We have our friend Maddie is playing a like a wizard turned warlock whose
Yes.
patron is the Witch Queen Tasha, and her main goal from the very beginning is to see Dr. Fiddleglow died,
Yeah.
and his soul was consumed, destroyed. That means he can't be brought back, and even powers that they found later on, which normally could bring anything back, can't bring it back. And she's been very insistent, like, I want to figure this out. So we did like after last session ended, we did like a long like post-session roleplay thing of like I had the Mad Mage talking to her character like, hey, I know that you really like Tasha, and Tasha's saying you could do anything, but like, what are you willing to sacrifice to bring this guy back? Like, how important? Because bringing a soul back that was destroyed is impossible. If you figure out the secret to that, if you and all of the shit that you have to sacrifice, all the, you know, prices you have to pay to get to that point, if you figure out that secret, it could change the multiverse. The hells will want to know how you did this, the heavens, the abyss. You'll be wanted by everybody. And just because Tasha helped you doesn't mean she's taking credit for it. She's gonna let you take on all the risk, and then she just wants to know the secret. So like, you know, are you sure you want to go down that path? Are you ready for that? And she's like, well, what do you know about it? It's like, well, I have some experience. I created a soul in the flesh golem, right? So, but the way that happened, like, that was sort of like a one-time fluke that had to use like this special gem, and it was sort of like, I didn't know I was going to do that. I could maybe recreate it, but it's not the same. Souls get created all the time, but bringing back a soul that was destroyed is like, because which soul you bring back? There are souls that we don't want to come back. They were powerful beings that maybe it's a good thing they're gone. You bring that shit back, that could change everything, right? Sorry to go on this tangent. So the way that you were just like, oh yeah, it was just at Eelsbane. I'm like, wow, I should have done that. Yeah, it's just Eelsbane and you can bring him back and it'll be that easy. That's why I find that funny. I'm like, wow, you really were just like, yeah, it's fine. It's not a big deal. I'm like, all right. That's cool.
And you can tell she was never under the thrall of Cabriri because she was able to give you that secret. At the very least, you know that now.
Of course.
So
I didn't
Cabriri
think
had
she
nothing to do with this. I'm just
I knew
throwing it out there.
that. I knew. All right. I was like, why would he do that? Would be really stupid of him.
Yeah, that'd be stupid.
I said, okay. that makes sense. It would basically create a new soul, similar to like the birthing process.
Exactly.
Creates a soul and would imprint all the memories on it. That's clever.
Thank you.
Very clever. But then that raises the question. You had a clone of Danny, Arion, who's,
Yes.
I mean, listen, we're not gonna pretend you're stupid. You know what her blood could do.
We do.
Do you have allies that you would have given this blood to? Who's your allies? Who's your network?
Well, it was the Coqueta Machinist, but I have also been in contact with this strange goblin creature. It calls itself Skitrix. It is an emissary of something greater. It brings me technologies, power sources, and knowledge in book form and others. I would get information from it and design my lab that was beneath the foundry. I got all of your genetic information from my bird drones. Danny's was particularly difficult to get. I finally managed to get it at her wedding reception. You were busy fighting some cake or something. It was the silliest thing.
I recall that.
Yes. We weren't able to get her sisters. She turned into a dragon of some sort and destroyed my bird drone before I was able to get away. But the rest of you, it was just a simple matter of following you for long enough.
All right. That all makes sense. I guess my last question is why? Why go through all this?
Glastick always said a more glorious dawn awaited. I wanted to view it by his side. No matter what end came to this world, it should have been with him. And now I have nothing.
Well, I fear you only have yourself to blame for this. You caused so much pain, hurt so many people. You cared more about your potential raptor, a thing that you created, than the people's whose lives you are going to sacrifice to it. You, even in a petty display, melted and ate my cheese and ripped up Reese's love letters and stuff just to spite us? Like, how petty.
I was angry because you killed my love.
Right. Well, and what I'm surprised by is you didn't use his DNA and make a clone of him. Since you could have easily gotten his memories and brought him back. Sure, it would have been a different soul, would not have been him, but
Perhaps.
you had this amazing revelation in how to completely copy a person. This is a big deal. You should be proud of that. But instead of using that to, like, oh, I don't know, make more versions of your loved ones or whoever, you, just to spite us, made clones of us to feed to a fucking raptor thing. It just calls to mind your brilliance does not mean that you are very wise. And I think you see this now, yes?
I do.
Your desire for vengeance. And believe me, I get that, because when I discovered what you did, I freaked out her, and I point to Khan, and I'm like, that's never happened.
Yeah, Khan, who's like covered in ether-like blood, still fried from the whole like clone discussion, like eyeball twitching.
She just fucking decapitated your darkness friend. I don't know if you were aware of that, but that was easy for her. And
Gracious.
The stab is unrelated, but I'm bleeding out. And I creeped her out with my desire for vengeance against you. And I've been able to swallow that because vengeance is not what I'm about. It is what led you to where you are now. on your, well, I would say on your knees, but
They're long gone.
so here's here are our options, I think. First of all, do you remember this guy? And I point to Cyprigod. Do you remember him?
She never saw me in this form. I could peel back the facade.
You see his head, the humanoid form morphs into the larger form of Cyprigrod the Fury Dragon, each of his scales a shiny mithril gold alloy. He looks down to her and says,
You ripped out each of my scales, one by one, plating them in this metal in front of me, and surgically pushed them back in while still hot, cauterizing them in place, one at a time. If I am able to slake my vengeance on the words of these people, you need to beg them for thanks.
and he steps back. She's frightened, looking up to you and says,
I see that is the dragon. Yes, I put him through hell.
Yes, I know we all do crazy things for love, but it's going to take a lot for you to prove to anyone that you have any form of remorse or sorrow for what you've done. I'm not sure if it's even... I don't know if that's even possible. What do you think? Do you think we should give you a chance to prove yourself, to redeem yourself for all the people that you harmed? All of the pain that you've caused?
If you give me a chance to live, I do not know if the anger in me can be gone. I will come after you again, I'm certain. Just be done with me.
No, I have something better in mind. I step over and I say, Reese, can you
Yeah.
transfer all of the knowledge that, a copy over all the knowledge that she has, all of her experience and expertise into Khan, please? Give Khan all of that?
Yeah, sure thing. And do I need to do anything for that?
just describe what you're doing.
So, Risa already has the general idea of where to start with, like, poking at her memory. But now, not only that, he's taking and actually using the spell for what it is. All of her, like, knowledge within crafting and whatever else gets Khan higher numbers and stuff. He's taking all of her, like, basically, like, legendary, like, knowledge and just making little, like, pods of them so then they can be transferred over like we did before.
I feel
Pod?
like...
Yeah,
What do
they're
you mean by
little
Knowledge bubbles, like
little
magical
knowledge
bubbles
pods.
of
So
knowledge.
you had a pod, and so you could use magic to cast it into Khan. I wonder what we would call casting a pod. If only there was a name for that.
I know. I would never know. I mean, we should
Take a hero
definitely,
point, Eldridge.
definitely podcast that one.
Ah, good one.
Well, so when you do this,
Yeah.
I feel like Khan, you're getting firsthand memories of torturing Cypricrod, of using that necro energy to control, like mind control all of these people in this
The
cult.
cultists.
All of the awful things she did, but you also, it's like when at the end of World War II, when Unit 731, that like secret lab that the Japanese had, where they were doing awful
things.
experiments on human beings. The Americans got the notes from all that, all the research. They were like, good to know, and filed it away. They're like, okay, we'll never need to ever do that shit, but we know what the results were now, and we can use those results for things. And so, like, that's kind of I feel like you are getting a much more personal look. Like you are experiencing all
Firsthand
the
through her
awful shit
eyes.
that she did, but learning all the information that she learned from that.
You learn about the negatricity, the prosthetics that she invented, the mind control devices, all of the with the bottled harm spells that you found that were connected to that armored eagle's brain stem. They were in sibling Norman and sibling Grumadiah. And Frag, your friend, was mind controlled by this woman's inventions. You learn all of the medicine required to be able to install these prosthetics and these mind control devices. And as such, your medicine increases by 2 steps to legendary because you have taken her medicine proficiency.
And even more horrifying, I learned what it was like to be in love with the artifacts.
Yes, you do. He's a sweet man. Brilliant. But
So brilliant,
just
you had to kill him.
insane. What does this feel like or look like when Khan gains all of this knowledge? Because you now know more about medicine than Zvid or Danny. From Flood.
It's like Khan is watching all of these experiments cross over her eyes at a lightning pace. And you can, I guess her face is just, initially it's locked in concentration, but then it just kind of, I don't know, falls. It's almost like she's seeing so much of it that she's almost getting numb to it.
There's also this is going to change you even further.
Yeah.
And I knew that was going to happen. Too. I was like, I hope she still has some morality to her after this.
Mm-hmm.
When you're done, Reese,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to wipe her mind. And I'm going to I'm going to give her a false memory of being a young, someone from the Cassandra Lee worshiper who got abducted by the very cult she was a part of and lost her legs and was rescued by us. And now all she wants to do is help Khan and assist Khan in all of her really amazing ideas that Khan invented herself. So she doesn't remember that she made any of these ideas, but she finds them inspiring and wants to help Khan. And so, Khan, I'm giving you an assistant. Garwinkle's going to be your personal, experience lab assistant. The
Trainer.
Liliana Thriceborn to me, that's what she's going to be to you.
Yeah.
Former villain turned assistant. Wonderful. So I think at this point we're going to fade off here because there's one more scene that I know Danny wanted to get to before we end.
Yeah, sorry that took so long.
No problemo. So Danny, you teleport back to maybe not the throne room. There's a ton of people here. Where would you like to teleport back to?
Her tower.
Yes. Okay. I think that's called bedroom. Let me look. Danny's tower with.
As Ashley's thinking about this, I'm getting emotional about it, but also it's such a good emotion.
Nice. Okay, I'm going to share the map, and then I'll be dropping you on it as we talk. So, you cast your teleport, and you come back to the room where you spent a century. 100 years in this tower, pretty much alone, only ever seeing Maris, and occasionally you would see Abby Barrel Floater, but pretty much that's about it. But you.
Wow, Reese doesn't exist.
And
oh yeah, Reese. God, fuck.
Wow.
Reese would visit all the time,
Yeah.
climbing the tower.
It gave him his. That's why he's so athletic.
It is why he's so athletic. So he would climb the tower all the time. Okay. Then I've got the other Danny. Not right now. So you teleport back here, and you're in this familiar place. And she goes, "Oh, well, doesn't this look familiar? It seems not much has changed since you took over."
No, I like to keep it. I'm a sucker for nostalgia. I like to keep it how it's always been for the last 100 years.
Yeah, it looks pretty much exactly the same.
Question.
Yeah.
So about mom and dad. This is for the DM.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
does like the other siblings, do they know that dad went mad, or do they remember like?
Yes. Yeah, they know that he went crazy. You would have told them that a while ago.
Okay. So basically, my idea is I slightly want to change her memory ever so
Mhm.
slightly.
You could have done that before you left Putazbeat. Or you can do it, you're psychic.
Yeah, it would be just like dad went a little mad after mom passed, but basically shaping everything to have been a lot better. Like I would want to remove a lot of the fights, and I would like want to fabricate how dad passed. A lot of stuff that Danny
Mm-hmm.
wishes that she could forget and just live a I guess less sad. I don't know the right
Yeah.
word. It's late here. um
Less intense life, if nothing else.
yeah. So I know she can't do a lot of that to the siblings. Um but she would at least like to do it to herself. Just ever so slightly. Just change a few bits. Just
Yeah,
kind
you
of
can
make
definitely.
a better story.
What do you do? Just like touch her on the forehead? How do you do this? You're extremely psychic and powerful at this point. It shouldn't be much of an issue to do that.
She looks at Danny and she sees a girl before darkness, before finding out all of the stuff about the end of the world, knowing that the world is coming to an end, but not knowing why or how or everything, but doing everything to fight to keep it in place. So she looks at Danny and touches her face, and as she touches her face, she changes her memories just a little bit. Not taking everything away, but yeah.
Yeah, she kind of blinks and goes, "Ooh, bit of a chill in here. Well, guess that's
Yeah,
what happens when we leave the curtains open."
we need to stop doing that so much.
I
Gives us a
know all the
cold.
and yeah, and all the birds to just poop everywhere. Even though I just try to always tell them, oh, you just need to poop outside.
And then she's gonna call well, first she's gonna go through current Danny and make sure there's nothing evil installed in her.
No, nothing you can tell. She's just a clone of you. She's biologically you before you became a vampire and a demigod.
So she's gonna call Bruce and she is going to tell him if he can come in for a moment.
Oh yeah, sure. Give me just a minute, and we can just kind of hand wave. I put the picture on here, so I can just kind of go boop.
Yeah.
Oh hey there, hon. Oh, it's great to see you. What's going on? And I'm going to say
Um,
he hasn't seen her yet.
Bruce, we have to talk.
Oh, that's never good.
Well, it's not bad. It's not great. Um, I don't remember the last time I've phoned in home to check on everybody. To check on you. I don't remember the last time we've spoken.
I think the last time I saw you was the night of the Pride Fest, right before you and Tess. She took you off to some tower out to the west.
Bruce, since my changing, I don't feel the same. I was fighting this point with Zavid, thinking that he was wrong while I was walking up here. And I know that he's not. I know that his ridiculous idea is just the truth. Um, I can't have kids anymore. I'm dead. I
I
don't
did
know if
some research. I saw that.
I don't know if I can ever turn back to my old self. I don't know if I do want to turn back to my old self. I don't know who I am, and I'm still trying to figure out the new me. And the person that you fell in love with, I don't think that's me anymore. But I want you to meet somebody. And then she's gonna take him to meet a new Danny.
And now this is the strangest thing I've seen all day.
Hmm.
What?
Well,
What is this then?
this is me, the old me, the me before
Bonza.
everything. It's a really long, long, very complicated story. But we found her in a belly of a beast with three of the others. Zavid said I can't run the country being a vampire. It might spook a few people out, and fair enough, it might spook a few people out. But she can. She's still a perfect princess or queen. And I think you deserve to have the 14 dwarf kids that you want and share a life with someone who knows who they are. So she'll take off her wedding band and she'll hand it to Danny.
She looks at you and she takes it in her hand, inspects it. She looks back up to you and says,
We'll take care of him and our country, just like you're going to take care of the universe.
I know you will.
And I know you won't let us down. This is what we've come this far to do. We can't stop now.
No, we can't. I might not be back around as much. I still have to come here for certain occasions. And if you don't want to see me, I completely understand. And I will do everything possible to avoid you.
Now, I don't know if that's fully necessary. I've understood since the day I met you that there was going to come a day when I'd grow old and you wouldn't. With you becoming a vampire, that day's only going to come sooner. I mean, I don't want anyone to hurt like that. And like you said, this country needs a ruler. The Queen needs her Crown Prince. I could stand by the side, stand like I stood by yours. We can make this the best country in the world, make Galarian stronger, and stave off this end of the world. It's been what we've been working for. And if we don't, what was it all for?
Agree. So she's going to go in her bag and she's going to take out her old crown, the one that she no longer wears,
Mm-hmm.
and she'll place it on Danny's head. And whenever I come in, don't call me Danny. Don't call me Queen. I'm changing my name. And I think I've decided on something.
And what's that?
I'm really liking the name Ophelia.
You know, I've always thought that was a very pretty name myself. Yeah, it's lovely. I think I read that in that book once. And Danny walks over to a different shelf and pulls out a book. And she goes, "Oh yeah, Adventures in Castle Ravenhof, the Mad Mage."
I was thinking more William Hemisphere, but sure.
Good one. Take a hero point. That's funny.
Um, I will leave you both to get reacquainted. So this way, this Danny's not going to be running all over the world and chasing adventures and trying to save the world. You guys will be ruling Druma. But you'll always be my first love.
Love you, Denny. I'll take care of everything for you. Ophelia. It's wonderful to meet you.
Lovely to make your acquaintance as well. And she'll give him a hug.
He hugs back.
And she turns away before the tears start falling because she could just feel her heart breaking. And she will teleport herself back. She doesn't want to see any of the siblings or Maris or any of them. She'll send like an e-message or something to Maris updating her. And she'll teleport herself back into Reese's bedroom. I imagine they're probably back in there.
Yeah, the two Reeses are probably up there in your bedroom. So
Probably.
Reese, suddenly you see the familiar static magical crackling of energy. I imagine you and other Reese are looking through the mementos of Mythanar, like
Yeah.
that you can see that they're kind of crinkly, like you can see little hairlines where they were ripped, but they've
But
been
they
put
look
together
good
perfectly.
otherwise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they look fine. But the crackling magic and Danny apparates in front of you.
Hey, okay, all right. I think me and other Reese immediately clock it and just
Mhm.
you have a you're in the Reese sandwich. You're the meat now. You just go with it, okay, honey? And the both of us hug you.
I think that's all she really needs. There's no words.
Nope.
There's just tears
Yeah.
and probably a ton of them.
Nope. We got
And I
you.
think Reese already figured it out.
Oh, absolutely. I figured you would be
Mhm.
coming back, so you're good. Kind of like
And
how I'm holding Howl. Like
exactly.
I got
And
you.
as Danny sobs in your arms, Reese, your best friend from as far as you can remember, connected to your great to the 92nd power grandfather, being besties with her mother and grandmother in 28,000 years in the past. You're consoling her because her heart is broken. And I think this is where we're going to stop for this week.
Oh,
This one got a lot more intense than I thought it was going to. Holy crap, wow.
Hey, you're
this is the
Oh,
supposed to
longest
gosh.
introduce the
session we've had
concept
in
of
a while
clones.
too.
This is
Yeah.
the longest we've had in a long time. I didn't think through the repercussions of my actions on this one.
No.
Yeah, and he gave us our absolute full names on this one too.
Ooh, yeah,
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't think through myself on this, but yeah, it was good. This was a
If you had
fantastic
made them
session.
evil, that we had to like
Mhm.
kill them or we had to turn them around, they could have just made new identities and done something different. But like, I was made in your image to kill you and replace you. Like that'd have been different. But the
Yeah,
fact that they're just us, it's like, oh man.
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
were essentially test tube babies that were taken out of the test tube and placed directly into Simone. They never had a chance at life. They didn't experience life outside of being trapped in a pod.
Uh I will tell you guys now, Zavid is no longer Zavid. His name is Tybax.
Ooh.
He is going full into like the divine, the godhood stuff. Like he's going to try and see if he can ascend.
Love
He knows
this.
it's possible, but his the aspect he's going for, some names that I kind of like here. Tybax, the nurturing shadow, the dark redeemer, or the liberating necromancer?
I like all of
Guess we'll
those.
have to figure out when we
Yeah,
come
we'll figure
back
that out
if you pick
when we
one.
come back. Yep. But we hope everyone will join us whenever we play again. We'll figure it out, play it by ear. We will see you all soon. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.